What's that? Continue.
But as we left off, you were all invited in by Lily's adoptive parents, which I did find the names of, but I don't know where I put them in my notes. So,
Nice.
Good job, Jake.
Bill and Tabitha.
I have the Lord's name, I have the Lord of the Manor's name, but I did not bold their names, so that's on me.
They're not important. She's an adventurer. They're gonna die anyway.
Hey, you know what? You're probably not wrong. I didn't say that.
We'll be the ones to kill her. Well,
These people took care of me, and then they killed my parents, saying it has to happen. I don't know.
I thought her parents were
It was a
already.
necessity.
Her biological parents are already dead. Her adoptive parents aren't.
Double
Lily,
dead
that
parents.
doesn't count.
Easy.
It's your
I mean, it counts in the real world, but if you're an adventurer and your biological parents are dead, that's fine.
everybody just starts chanting the meta game demands it. Meta game demands it.
Meta game demands. What are you guys talking about? Meta game demands it.
Sorry, Lily, you're going to take a level in Rogue. This has to happen. But you were all standing there around with her family. The last thing that was said was, sure, we'll cook or we'll make food. It is the Morn of Largis, which is the last day of the High Summer Festival, which means that the kids all got presents this morning underneath the table. It's reverse Christmas.
Just to be sure, we're in Nicodranas, right?
Underneath the table,
Guess-
metaphorically, like not taxed.
No, look at the location on the splash screen. We're in Nicodranas.
No, you're not.
Nicodranas. Quickly edit.
As I also go and make sure I spelled it right with the Critical Role wiki, I did. Listen, forget that shit. I just wanted that.
Why is it dinner with Lily, comma then? Oh,
That's-
as in, like
I don't know what
we
you're
do
doing.
next. Okay, got it.
I don't know what we're doing either. Did we know what
I
we're
thought it
doing?
was supposed to be read as dinner with Lily. Then, like, oh, that's
No.
what we're gonna do.
Dinner with Lily,
You
comma,
guys?
and then
Did I say dilly with winner then?
Did we with Lily? No, you didn't. I did. All right.
They are tricky. People keep modifying my memory in real life, and I'm not happy with it.
Modify memory, other
Okay,
known
so-
as
Well,
gaslight.
it's pretty easy to convince someone.
We're in the middle of
to
summer, right?
Witness something.
True.
yes, it's literally the High Summer Festival just ended, so it is.
Yes. Okay. So
The
I'll
highest
make
of summers.
the summer tomato risotto with saffron.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Are there that record? Also, this one you have to put uncooked rice in to start it.
No.
That's how you make a risotto.
That is how you make a risotto.
Oh no.
What?
I didn't fail, boys.
Because you have a
It's just
plus
the rice.
7.
You didn't
Yes.
make a nat 1 and then take lunch meat chicken and
Hiya.
then put it on your.
Where? Okay. Where did which recipe book is this in?
Yo.
It's in Kildar's Vegetarian Haven.
Oh, okay.
It's an 11.
Huh?
Cooking DC
Oh, yeah.
11.
That cookbook written by that old demon.
Written by the Christmas demon.
The
But it
Christmas demon
seems
himself.
fitting.
It is. Combined with the help of her adoptive parents, they let you into the house and you have to go pick up a few things just because of the nature of the dish, and you don't have everything on you right now, but they cover the cost.
You mean I don't pick expensive ass saffron from my
No, you
pouch
can.
of spices?
I'm just saying they might not have everything on hand. Like, you're making up food for more than just your normal group.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take you about an hour to cook. Besides that, the rest of the group, minus Val, who did say he was not going to eat dinner and go and handle his own business, is in the house. Lily is spending her time being
Speaking of eating, I'm gonna murder you.
being an 8-year-old and annoying all of you to a degree, hanging on you, playing with Squish, constantly asking Mistress to transform into a wolf while she's cooking, showing Exa how she's learned to hold her dagger.
Oh yes, I know how to do that still. Yeah, I can fight still.
I mean, your intelligence.
I'm like, I'm at a level with you. I don't know how to do that anymore.
You have proficiency with martial. No.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a proficiency with a simple weapon. I'm just not nearly as good with it as I used to be.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. General.
Sparta. I'm not going to try and pronounce that first name. I'm sorry.
Uzi the Sparta.
Thank you.
Like,
Spartan.
X's proficiency with weapons was supernaturally made rather than naturally made. So he's now much less good with them.
I found the dad's name. Can't find the mom's name. That's what we're going to have to deal with.
Is it not in her bio?
Wow, Jake.
Oh, no, I don't think are her dwarven parents in her bio? Tales from Wild. There's like so many paragraphs to read through for that.
Hold on.
Siblings' names. That.
Gareth and Sorel.
There we go.
Ha! Using things given to us.
I was looking-
Hey, we have a hydration check.
Hydration
Fuck, I need my water.
I was like looking through old notes. I was like on session 2 notes, session 3 notes, session 4 notes. I was like, where did I put this? Nope.
Man, it is still pretty loud. Next.
So the meal comes out phenomenally. They do ask some of the guards to bring a couple tables and chairs from the main house because you're all not going to fit around their small dining room table. So they set up a little makeshift makeshift outside to seat you all. It's not the nicest, but it works. And you do notice that the Lord of the Manor does come out and join you all for dinner. He makes a few remarks about thank you for the meal and that he's happy you guys were able to join him. But the meal is fairly well. Does anybody want to do anything during this meal?
We already given her the gifts.
Yes, she was given the gifts from Oladim. Oh, and also there's a sitting bear at the table, which is drawing many eyes from everybody.
But the bear's also holding conversation with us, right?
No, because the bear can only speak Sylvan, so it's only holding conversation with Mistress, and or if Exa chooses to burn some of his speak with animals times. Well, doesn't that even work anymore?
Yeah, he's still an animal. He's still a beast.
No, doesn't it have to have an intelligence?
Max.
Oh,
Or is
shit,
it-
maybe.
I forget if it's a max or a min.
It's a max.
I could be at the table teaching Lily certain words of Sylvan.
No, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. So,
No,
I can now speak even better with them.
But here's the thing: does Awaken take away the beast tag?
No, it
'cause
doesn't.
it doesn't
No,
change
I don't
your
think it
character
does.
type. You're still a beast.
Okay, so yes, you can
He's
still communicate with
talking
him,
there.
and it's in a much more refined way. You are correct. So you
Just
have
eating with utensils.
corpse
Other
bear.
than me, one fish.
And I'll use comprehend
God.
languages to talk with him.
Comprehend lets you understand, not speak. You have to use
Yeah, I
comprehend
know.
and tongues too.
Right.
Okay,
You know,
I
I don't
just
need
have an
to
idea.
speak it through him. I'll
Just have-
And I'm gonna
comprehend.
drag-
it.
I'm gonna quickly drag everyone from the party away to do this.
Oh, that's
What are you
us.
doing?
What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna take out a single coin. Do I have any money? I think I might have spent literally all my money. Okay, great. I'm gonna take out one of my 16 Electrum pieces because now I'm gonna use it for fucking anything else.
Nice.
And
We're gonna record a message of saying, "Hi, Lily, we love you," and I'm gonna use it to. I'm gonna use my Artificer Prestidigitation to put that in a coin, and then it lasts indefinitely, and I don't plan to ever use it for anything. So,
Okay.
and then we're gonna give that
Put
coin to Lily.
that trash coin away. Take a gold at least.
I mean, I'll use a platinum. I have them. I just
No,
didn't-
it's perfect that it's on Electrum because no one will ever use it. Like she
Yeah,
can't
she'll
spend
never
it.
spend it.
She
She'll
can't
never
accidentally
spend
spend it.
Yeah,
Like-
no one's gonna spend this. That's
Yeah.
why I want to use Electrum.
It's
because I'm the
currency that's not
DM, any
accepted anyway.
salesperson in this entire town does not accept that currency.
Yeah.
I hate Electrum with a passion.
No one fucking uses it. Why would they ever?
like
So we're gonna
50 cent
record on-
It
pieces.
is the most useless D&D currency
I
there
guess
is.
mine is Val because Val's not here.
Oh, bar.
But,
Most
so,
useless D&D currency.
Do you all say it at the
Fair
same time? Do you all give Lily?
Yeah.
All of him? I'm just seeing if you would do it as well. Okay.
Did all
So,
of them say yes or no? I can
Yeah.
barely hear him.
I think he said yes.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, hey Lily, we got you a thing.
Same as last night. We can barely hear you.
It comes in and out.
Is that better?
It's kind of like
a little
Kinda.
When you touch it, it will play a message of us telling you we love you.
bit. And she looks at it and like squeezes it in her hand, and everybody around here. It is like a actual like out loud thing, right? It's not
Yeah.
just mental. Everybody around hears the chorus of all of your voices. We love you, Lily, or was it we love you or we miss you?
We love you.
Okay, and everybody at the table hears the chorus of it, and a couple of the guards who aren't really partaking in the meal, but just standing there because the lord of the manor is outside and eating with you all, kind of like take a step back of like, they know that you are powerful and dangerous and hold this little girl like close, but they somewhat forget that you can do little things like this with barely thinking sometimes. So they take a step back. What is this? But it's appreciated. Lily smiles and like holds it close to her chest. And she looks at her mom and she's like, "Can I get that coin purse now?" And her mom's like, "Yes."
Well, don't spend this. Also, you
I
won't
won't-
be able to.
I won't spend it. I just, it's hard to keep a coin when. And she is currently wearing this very light pink dress with white flowers sewn into the bottom. Dresses don't really come with pockets.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
I was doing a bit. The joke is that no one will fucking accept this from you.
I know. I'm just saying her
This
theory
is
is.
useless currency, Lily.
We're gonna get you pockets. Here, take an outside pocket. What are those outside pockets called? Pockets.
Bag.
pockets.
pouch.
Just pockets. You can have external pockets. That's how pockets started. What, 20 years ago?
Hang on. Did Soul just
Yes, sir?
invent fanny packs?
Soul just
Oh
invented
my
fanny packs. It's
Gosh, it's canon. It's canon. It's canon. I
Um,
make a fanny pack for. I don't have the ability to do so.
Yes. And by the way, she,
With Axa to collaborate on the.
Artificer. We're both artificers. We collaborate on a fanny pack.
are you gonna actually try and make a fanny pack for her?
I'd love to.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that will take some time. You can't do it at dinner. But,
What?
And you
This
might want
is
to
blasphemy.
talk to like Mistress, who actually has experience with leatherwork.
Blasphemy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do.
I don't know what you mean.
Val, the one guy here could probably easily make a pocket by the end of dinner, is off doing some shit somewhere else.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Val would have the most sewing experience.
Well, just like making shit on the fly would be his specialty on a ship. Probably had to make his own pouch to hold tools for being a bosun. Like,
I think I got the audio sorted
Okay,
out.
here's the thing.
You
Lily,
do
do you
sound
want
better.
this,
It's all
or
good.
do you want a coin that you can use to make people think that they farted? Because I could do that too.
I already have that. And she snaps her fingers, and just loud, obnoxious fart sounds come from everywhere, and you see the amulet on her chest glow.
Oh, okay, nice.
Thaumaturge.
Nice.
But also,
Nice.
Can I-
I can make it smell like farts, but you'll probably learn how to do that too.
She could too. It's thaumaturgy. Sorry, was it?
Excellent. Give me one of those coins.
Okay, I'll hand you another electrum piece. I have 14 more for some reason. That's right. I said
When did I
16
give you guys
electrum.
Electrum?
I have no idea how I got 16 electrum
I
pieces.
think you found it in a chest of like some. I think it was at the wreck in the cave.
No, I've given out one Electrum the entire campaign.
That's to me.
It was to Soul. So
It's
unless-
a
Did
wallet.
it in some of my silver for electrum?
I think you converted it to Electrum to spite me one day. You were just like, yeah, I'm going to convert this to Electrum.
Probably.
was pretty foodie.
Sphinx, we are just having dinner with Lily. Mistress made a amazing... As I scroll to the recipe.
And
Risotto.
we're all-
Risotto.
Summer tomato risotto with saffron.
Yes.
And we're all doing bits about how Electrum's dumb and stupid.
Exa
You're all
had
caught.
the group record a message saying, I love you, Lily, into an Electrum piece with his new artificer powers, and gave it to her so she could squeeze it whenever she misses, or I love you, Lily, whenever she misses them. And now they're just making prank gifts because they can. And what were you going to have them do with it, all of them?
I wanted the fart coin.
Oh, I can only do one at a time.
So
Never mind.
wait, so
So if I that's why I asked Lily if she wanted the fart coin instead, because I can only do one.
no, she would much rather have the I love you coin. Like when you ask, she
Okay.
kind of like clutches it to her chest, like no.
Then I'll leave you with that coin.
Uh,
And I've locked myself out of ever using this ability again, but it's okay because I never plan to.
I do have a question.
What's up?
If I put a hole in it to like make a necklace out of it, will it break?
It will probably be fine. It doesn't say anything about structural integrity. But I can just make another one if it breaks. There is a possibility that I will have to break it. If I ever have to make one of
Break you.
something like this again, it will break. But if that happens, I'll just come back and make it.
Okay. Good thing you told her it that way and not the fact that if it never disappears, we died.
I
Died.
did seriously consider lying and telling her that if it breaks, it's
Could have put it inside a bay or something.
No, it straight up, the effects only last until like 1d6
Oh,
after.
it's true. If I die, that is one of the ways for it to break. If I die, it does.
I read your abilities, man. I was like, oh shit, I need to know an artificer now.
Oh, wait, no, shit. The maximum number of items you can do is equal to your intelligence modifier.
You can do 4.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll make a fart coin for all of them.
Thank you.
All of them, and it only takes you like what? Action?
Okay, I can make... I'll make 2 fart coins for all of them. Yeah, it takes an action.
Yeah.
One which makes fart sound, and one which makes fart smell, because I can do both.
Oh, thank you.
He has coins of farting now.
Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. Okay.
How bad is the fart smell?
However bad you want it to smell. However bad I can make it
Thinking
before it
cloud
requires a con save, because it can't.
Yeah, it
I'm
can't.
just thinking. Oh,
No,
you
you.
can't be
It,
thinking cloud.
no, it cannot. It cannot do any effect. It at
But-
best might cause a
but
distraction.
Cool. Thank
No
you.
problem.
I just have to be touching it to use it, right?
Yeah.
How
Would the
bad of a
smell-
smell?
Would the smell follow the coin, or would it?
Oh, the object
Stay right.
continuously emits an odor. Nope. The fart coin is always on fart sound and always on fart odor.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No.
I'm going to.
You
DM
have a coin
said.
that can continuously. I guess I could make one that is farts smell, and then I could record a message of me farting into the coin, and that.
Hold on. I've got one built up. I got one for you to record.
All right.
Come back here around the corner. Not
No, make a con check. This is D&D. We roll dice for this shit.
Try it. Are you actually going to fart on stream, or are we just role playing it? Okay.
Please fart on stream. I beg of you.
I don't know what to make.
Con save.
Con check.
Check. Gotcha.
You-
That's with advantage, right?
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
It is because I can't roll ones.
Oh.
I cannot roll ones.
Yeah, well, it's not with advantage, but that would be your second roll. 1 in a 20. Wow.
This is wild.
So yeah, all of them lets
Got
out
the shot,
a
everybody.
ungodly sound. Do I need to mute? No, okay.
Nice.
He's just doing that with his mouth.
Yeah. So there's an
Yeah.
ungodly
We can
sound
tell.
that you record into that.
Okay, so the fart odor one always makes the fart odor. But since you can record the fart message, I can do.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you don't.
I'm going to take the one that makes the sound, and I'm going to start punching a hole through the middle of it so I can feel in my pocket which is which.
Okay.
You're gonna do
Yeah,
this in the
I
middle.
was- It's permanently
recommend carrying
stinky,
the
is that
odor
what
one
we're
around.
saying?
I need to know this. No, he said he wasn't making the sneaky one. Are you doing this in the middle of dinner with the Lord of the House and Lily's
No.
family?
I told him we need to go around the side.
No, but is this? Are you gonna wait till like after you've left Lily's place to do this, or after dinner?
Okay,
You're
so the odor coin, I can't turn that on or off, right? That's just always going
Nope,
to smell.
it's always on. We'll do that one later.
Yeah, we'll do that one later.
Okay. But are you doing did you leave the dinner table for this, or is this going to happen after dinner?
Yes, we went like out of the room and did this.
Okay. So you guys get up from the table, walk around Lily's, like the small guest houses on the property, and record these things. With a 23, they hear it at the table. Like, it is ungodly. You nat 20'd it. But...
Val hears it 3 miles away.
I'm still proud.
Yeah, Val is walking like ocean breeze, this is great.
Shadow
fuck was
step that fart to Val.
I can make one more if someone wants something.
Or
Does
you can
Lily know
save
the
that
light
one.
spell?
You can always save that one so you don't destroy Lily's.
Yeah, I'll save that one.
Yeah.
Also, if it destroys the oldest one first, but I can also manually destroy them, so instead of destroying Lily's, I'll just destroy one of yours if I need to.
I'm fine with that. We probably won't keep the smell one around that long.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm guessing the smell one's probably going to be made on a by like when it's needed basis.
Or it's going to have to go into a bag of holding.
That would work too.
Every time Val opens the bag of holding, just a whiff of fucking ass in his face.
Do you
No.
remember what is in that bag of holding?
Yeah, the fart is the least of its worries.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't have
you wouldn't
access.
smell the fart.
I don't know what Val's inventory looks like because Bo keeps that.
It's basically soup now. It's pieces.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dragon bits. Or
Oh.
it was a bunch of dragon bits.
Yeah, it's a thick liquid now.
Yeah, the inside of that bag of holding needs to be steam cleaned.
Pressure wash.
Yeah, just send someone in there to do that. Why not?
Just pour equal parts ammonia and bleach in there.
You have
let the
money
mustard gas
pay
go
someone
in.
to clean your bags.
Look, you just need to go out, hire a warforge to go in and clean out your bag of holding.
Warforged are too expensive. You hire a gnome and you just have to hold them by the feet.
No, but Warforged don't need to breathe.
Yeah, warforge don't need to breathe.
Yeah, I know. That's why gnomes are cheaper.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I bet there's a whole range of services of warforged, like cleaning off the material plane.
So the Lord kind of shakes his head but smiles, remembering that you guys really haven't changed much since your first meeting on that boat. He does ask where Val is, but after a quick explanation, it's explained that he had other things to do, so he nods and asks you to pass along his hellos and farewells and hope he's doing well. Besides that, Lily does, during the course of dinner and making everything, show you 2 new stuffed animals she got, one in the shape of a bear and one in the shape of a wolf, that her parents got her for the Morn of Largis. And besides that, it's just a calm night that you guys spend with Lily, a lot of chatter, telling her stories of the dragon in the swamp you killed, and how you freed all those animals from those horrible people, and maybe telling a white lie here or there to make her a little more impressed.
Callisto's like, I remember those guys. You
Killer still pipes up, assholes.
dick.
Yeah, a lot of fart equipment.
Um, but the dinner is now over, unless anybody else has something they'd like to do. You...
Lily knows hello, goodbye, excuse me, and thank you in Sylvan.
Oh, okay, is that what you're gonna teach her?
Yeah, at the table.
How long has it been since Val left?
Hours.
Okay, so probably at some point during dinner or just after dinner, somebody would have arrived.
1 second with that. She tries her best, but she can't get the pronunciation down.
Okay.
Because nat 1. It was a really low
Yeah.
DC, but nat 1.
Yeah, that's, yep.
Dice.
I could be a good wizard.
I believe in her.
So, what was that, Val?
Val's going off to find our regular tavern, but when he got there, he would have paid some small boy like a gold piece to run back and tell the rest of the party, where the tavern's at, that we have rooms there, that sort of thing.
Okay, so about halfway through the dinner, there is a small, brown-haired dragonborn boy that shows up, and he's escorted by a guard onto the property. And the guards, this boy says he has a message for you all. And the boy just sits there. Big man, sword on back, paid me to come here, tell you all that you have rooms at the normal tavern, and that he's taking care of the payment. He also said that you guys would pay me 3 silver when I got here to deliver the message.
I'm inside checking.
Yeah, I would like to insight check.
Fucking
Insight check. He's lying.
I'm going to reward him for his crafty lie. I'm going to give him 1 gold piece.
a terrible lie, though. And that's more than he asked for.
How do you?
He's just gonna look at it.
His reward doesn't
his
come from
blatant
his
bad
lie.
lie.
He like looks at it,
Are
eyes
you gonna
wide.
toss the gold piece at
I'm
him?
rewarding him for the attempt.
Right, are you throwing it to him?
I'm
Or
going to
how are you
hand it
doing
to him.
Can I shadow step and snatch
Hey,
that?
hang on, Exit, do you have any gold?
Yeah, I have 66 gold pieces.
Oh, I thought you were broke.
No, he is broke compared to the rest of you.
I
but,
am broke, just not that broke.
Yeah, can I shadow step and snatch that?
Um,
It'd be
Oh,
pretty
I'm
difficult.
it'd be no.
But I'll let you try.
It'd be a react. You can try and take it from the boy, but it'd be a reaction to. That's 2 separate reactions. You're fast, but I mean, I wouldn't say that fast.
I'm fine just snatching it from the boy. He doesn't need to be lying like that.
Oh my god.
So the boy like
You're
X
literally robbing a child.
Exa walks up and like just looks and he goes. He's like, good for being brave, and he hands him a gold piece, and then like the boy's like looking at it, and all of a sudden your arm just appears from around and picks it up out of it as you step out of his shadow, and he just looks around at you like, where
Other
the
gold
fuck did you come from?
I'm gonna hand him another gold.
Are you gonna
I'm
try?
pocketing this.
Are you gonna let him have the other one?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell him shouldn't be lying.
He's just terrified of the fact that he saw you at the table and now you're behind him without him looking. And the guards are used to it. Lilly is like clapping. The parents are like, what the hell? And the Lord is like, oh, they weren't lying that he could just move around like that. Okay. But the boy just now has another gold piece in his hand. Is like, I won't lie again. And just like,
Hey, that's a lie. You're gonna lie again. Just don't lie to the wrong people.
how do I tell who are the wrong people?
Most people are the wrong
Roll a
people.
high insight check.
The people who can teleport with shadows.
I was gonna say if they can teleport, probably.
Okay, you know what? Let's play this out edgy. I'm gonna shadow step again behind him and just whisper in his ear, "Me."
Just all of the he has no skin to pale from, but his eyes go wide and his mouth drops.
Wait, I need that little boy to roll a con save. See if
No.
he pees his pants.
No.
I feel like that would be a wisdom save. You have a con save for peeing your pants
Well,
if you like drink too much
He
water.
doesn't.
Oh, what a good man.
But he like nods, and the guard like above him is just chuckling, and he's like, "Okay, son, let's get you out of here. Go back to your family." But Lilly does after he leaves. Look, I was hoping you guys could have a sleepover. To which the parents go, "We don't have the room for them." Like, just you can see it on their face. But if you need to go, I understand.
We're a bunch of dirty, murdering, insane vagrants. It would probably be best if we didn't sleep here.
Honestly, I could make enough room.
The Lord like arches an eye.
You're gonna say
It's-
something cool?
It's fine. We have
Okay.
Lily. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
But I do have something to show you tomorrow, Lily. It's cool.
She like looks up and goes, "Okay, I can't wait."
Alright, we
But-
get out.
She's gonna be fucking dead when we come back tomorrow, isn't she?
Oh no, Jake! Is that what the then was?
That little dragonborn boy that we just ruined his life is gonna come
Oh,
back. And you know what? I'm taking my
no.
revenge on this bastard.
Wait,
And
wait,
that-
wait,
that-
did we just make another NPC to play the next game with?
That little yeah.
No.
Sorry, I gotta go roll a character sheet, guys. Let me
We
go give him a
can't
name
make
because he's gonna have to come
Jake
back
Also,
later.
hold
Since he
on.
doesn't have any powers. He has 2 gold pieces.
You remember that poison that Chris gave you whenever
Money
you were
is
eating
power, Ben. Money is power.
It only activates if you do anything to harm Lily.
Wait, what?
It's fun.
That poison that Chris gave you here whenever you were eating, it only activates if you do something to harm Lily.
Oh yeah, that's
Bonus activates only if he leaves the server.
Oh, bye guys.
Oh, promise?
That easy all along? Sweet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We head to the normal tavern? Is that the name of a tavern? He said
I
the
would have
normal
given
tavern,
you a
right?
name. It's probably the same tavern we've always stayed at, but I would have
Oh,
told him.
then
the
I
name.
guess
the
just don't
normal
remember the
tavern.
name.
there is a name for it somewhere. This is a bad cropping, but that is in my notes now.
You're gonna name him Boy?
No, name
Do
him.
we-
It's my
Why
Do
would
to-do
we have
list.
extra time before we go to sleep?
You're not-
Probably. We
you're
have
not-
time to talk and stuff.
You have a couple hours to like get to like it's gonna be like an hour walk
Wait,
to the tavern.
I want to take a
What?
detour.
section is this tavern in?
I think
The
this
top,
was
the
near the
bottom.
good part of town because it was a short walk.
Oh.
It's near the good part. So you guys are here.
So
Oh,
the quay?
oh, sorry. Wait. Forgot to move you. No,
The key.
I did move you all. I just didn't move my DM screen. My bad.
It
Multiple
It
monitors.
was the
sure.
So you
There's
got,
the
walk.
in the open quay.
so you're here. The Restless Wharf is where you guys usually dock.
Load the map, please.
Oh yeah. Let me wait for everybody.
It's loaded for me. And the
No, you- go
skew.
Your tavern
Go
is here-ish, like in this area. It's in the skew,
In the skew.
but it's like in a
Yeah.
major crossroad in between the Restless Wharf and the Opal Archway. It's not a bad place. It's like mid-tier.
Is
This is
there...
a relatively short walk to what's his name's building.
Who's
Captain
Xantaro?
whatever. Zantara.
He,
go
he
see.
is in the Opal Archway. It's a short walk from the Lord's Manor to Xantaro.
Oh, I thought it was a shorter walk from our
I
Tavern
might have
to
said that,
Xantaro.
but then I got a map of how the actual city looks, and when I went and redid everything, Xantaro controls like this bottom area.
yeah.
'Cause he's one of the 4 captains, I believe, is what there were in the Opal Archways. So
Sure.
hope we never get
Yeah,
big
sure,
and people
sounds
pick
good.
apart my lore.
Sure, it's your world. We'll
Yeah,
go with that.
sounds
Yeah.
solid.
So, but he controls the south side, which is, you guys have pretty much been
Outside.
focusing everything like
I
here.
Good
I
thing, because if I
would
saw
like
that
to-
tower that grows,
Yeah, that's in the open. That's in the open quay. I have kept you guys the fuck away from there.
wee.
wanted to go
Oh, the
there so
tavern isn't in
bad,
there.
but I haven't found an in-character reason to go there yet.
I would like to go check in on that warehouse where I bought those animals to make sure that they're
So-
not back.
Okay, so
it
just
is
the office.
late. Like you have enough time
Oh,
to.
yeah, that's outside of the city, right?
No. Here
By
it's
dock.
on the Restless Wharf. It's like down here.
Oh, the
For
like,
Callisto.
first one we went to.
Yes. What were you trying to do though, Bo?
Oh, I just went to the tavern, bought us a couple rooms, which I need to know how much that would cost. So I can take it all
like
out.
a gold piece. I think it was like 3 silver a night, and you usually get 3 rooms. So
That works.
yeah.
And it would be for a night, and then on reserve in
Yeah.
case we need to stay another night.
You get the point.
And
that-
then
yeah. Go on.
grab a drink, grab a table, and start writing some letters. The first one is going to be to my sister. I'll DM you the contents of the letters, but the gist of it is seeing Lily at that age made Val realize like who he left, because all his siblings were around that age when he left.
Yeah.
And it kind of hit him all of a sudden seeing Lily, so he went back to start writing letters to each of them.
Okay.
And it's a little bit apology, a little bit very heavily edited stories of what he's been doing.
Not some of the shadier shit.
Yeah, just, some of the nicer adventures.
Yeah.
Up to and including a few of the things he's done with the party. And he's going to give those to somebody to get them mailed.
You know people here.
Yeah. So that's how he's going to spend the rest of his evening.
When we get back to the tavern, are you like sitting down there drinking, waiting for us, or in your room, bedding?
I'll be at the table.
At this point in time, I think you guys have a name table. Like,
Probably.
you walked up and some
Because-
poor guy was
There's
sitting there, and
a
you're
name.
like, move.
Is it
You okay with
Roger?
I'll take all of them stable.
He's-
All of them.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure our table is the
He's
one.
rolling around on the ground. Oh yeah, by the stool you sleep by.
Yeah.
That's fair. If X has time to do that, he can go off by himself. But that'd take like several hours to get there and back, right?
Also,
It's like an hour.
last time I went there by myself, it turned out poorly, so we'll just go tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, if you want someone to go tonight, I can go check quickly and quietly.
Yeah.
I mean, that or you can wait for the morning. Yes, but to specify,
Uh,
Val is by the table that you guys normally sit at, that Oladim likes to sleep at.
I'll just ask Alden to go check.
Upon Oladim entering the bar, the male barkeeper with that hideous voice that sounds like the one speaking right now, has a blanket on the
Hey.
counter already.
You sound great.
Though it's summer and he doesn't expect it, Oladim usually wakes up with a blanket on or nearby him as the guy tries to do his job well.
What a good man.
But you all have drinks if you want a midnight snack, but the night is yours.
Schnuck.
It is
All right.
probably about 9 p.m. The sun is long set. But
So, Val, Mistress, Exa, all of them, and Soul. What do you guys? What do we do next? What's next for this ragtag group of adventurers?
Weren't we preparing to assault a monastery?
No.
Well,
no,
I don't. I feel like
As in, like, getting strong enough to do so?
getting strong enough to do so. Yes, maybe we'll get strong enough on the way there. I pull out a map I bought one time of like greater continent, and I'm like, where was it again? It was along these mountains, correct?
You want to pull it?
yeah, I am.
If you'd like, if we need something to do, I want to,
Yes, I have one of these set up. That's just
I
for
would
me.
like to visit the volcanoes in the northeast.
So
No.
I want to see what they're like.
this is where you are. This is so this is where Oladim is from. This is give or take the location of his place, which around is about the missing location of Mistress's mother. The volcanoes in the
Shoot.
northeast in Jorhas, you mean?
Jorhas?
Like
Like around.
these volcanoes?
No, those are lava lakes.
Yeah. Which are from
What would make sense is there's
Are
volcanoes
fed-
over there too.
if there's volcanoes
I would-
nearby, there might be.
Or do you mean
Yeah.
like
Which volcanoes are you talking about, Exa?
Let me see the whole map of the place.
it's here.
Isocross? Swordhouse? Shorthouse?
On Isocross. That's not
I was
northeast.
about to say, like, there's a lava lake in Isocross, there's
There's a
mass-
lot of Isocross.
I
guess
was confused.
technically-
It's more east than northeast. I want to visit here.
Oh, the Great Lava Lakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right by Rosana.
I
Um,
sure know what that is.
Particular reason you like to go there, Exxon? Just
No, just think it would be interesting.
how did you hear about these?
I've seen a map before, once or twice in my life.
yeah,
But again,
and it
here-
really stands out on this colorized map that I have. It's the only like red
Here.
part other than an Isocross.
we're looking to be somewhere around here.
Wait, where's my real map? Oh, here it is. Ugh.
I mean, I don't know much about the inland, but I
Yeah,
know
Rosana.
you'd have to go through the Dundalian Empire to get there.
You'd have to go past the
That's
Ashgard garrison.
Hmm.
The Ashgard
Pretty-
garrison might be hard to get past.
Like, I'm pretty
Um,
sure
I think
political
I could do it,
tensions
though.
are- like they don't like each other.
Yeah, and political
sure.
stress. Even down here, you're hearing that it's getting a little iffy up there.
I heard it's getting worse. It's...
Not anything serious yet, but like there are more and more rumors.
Mhm. I like it. We could definitely go there. I don't necessarily want to go there, as all of you may have heard from the little note we got back on Broken Bank. Apparently, people from Zorhaus are looking for me. I don't know why, what import I would have had to them. I might have an idea, but I don't know.
What's the idea?
Well, no, not here. Not now. I'll tell you
Okay.
guys in time.
The good news is it's a long way away, so if they're looking for you, probably safe.
It's a long way to make, yes.
It's about 4 times the distance I'm about to show, so yeah.
Wait, 4 times 1,000 miles?
Yeah, because this is set up for the mileage here is only for like the Menagerie Coast.
Nice.
And
So
for them to get across the Dwendalian Empire would be crazy, right? They couldn't.
a
unless they
big
had,
group
like,
of them,
spies.
yes, but like you know, a group of 2 or 3.
Trains, spies, or infiltrators. It's fine. It'll probably be fine. Yeah. So probably not over there quite yet. We could try to make our way towards your family, mistress, but that is also near the monastery. We might find more answers once we.
Well, there's also Mistress does know the way to get to the Feywild.
Oh, and also the Feywild. If you would like to go there. If you'd
Mistress
like to.
knows the way to there. Mistress doesn't know how to open it.
You would know that. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Doors are doors. I'm sure we can find a key somewhere.
Doors are doors. Yes, it's very tricky with the Feywild. Wild place, I've heard. It's absolutely brimming with magic. I would love to go. It seems really fun.
If we're not in the plane hopping, continent spanning, traveling mood, we could always ask Captain Zentaro if he has anything for us.
This is accurate. Didn't you want to take down the whole of the myriad? Yeah, that was on our minds. I vaguely remember that from like a month ago.
I'll just kind of chuckle, like,
going to the monastery though.
yeah, Val kind of chuckles, like, that would be nice, but it's like trying to take down a government. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's like trying to take down the Dwendalian Empire. Ugh. Right now, I think our best bet.
Also,
Oh?
going to the Feywild, we may not return and Lilly be 8.
That'd be crazy.
Good.
You
I
think she'll have like?
Yeah, she's going to age
She
while we're
might be
gone.
9. Yeah, I
Like-
mean, it just depends on how long
If
we're
we're-
there.
Well,
Gone a year and she
she
has her
may not
birthday.
be
Born yet?
born. She.
What?
What?
I don't think it can it go backwards. I thought it can only go forwards.
I don't think.
It's your Feywild.
It's
I'm
your
looking at the optional
Feywild, your
rules.
rules.
Let's
Sure,
go.
DM. How does your Feywild work?
I want
How
to.
does your
On the spot right
Feywild
now.
work? Go, go!
Give us your time travel mechanics right now.
Okay, so you have to roll a d20, and on a 5 or lower, no time passes. On a 6 or higher, a year passes for them.
That's crazy. Yeah, so it can't go backward.
Also, it's an optional rule, so I can just straight up say that doesn't happen. But it already happened to Mistress, so I feel like it has to.
That'd be
Hmm.
wild if it didn't happen when
You
we went
still
back.
probably have the leeway to say it just doesn't happen because it's chaotic.
Yeah. No, I could definitely.
But I don't.
No
like,
D-
that's a more fun rule.
No DM has
You can
ever
Make it
fudged a
like
rule.
super, super rare.
Yeah, you
Like a
can roll
one.
your dice behind the screen and go, "Oh, well, good job, you lucked out."
Oh my gosh. There's a nad pod. It was like
I mean, I'll figure that out when that comes. You aren't making it to the Feywild and back this session, so I have time.
what do you
So
mean?
you think Val
Let's go,
pulls the
speed
sword
run.
out?
Okay, well,
Val pulls the sword
We're
out and
speed
slashes
running
into
the
air and opens
Feywild,
the portal.
everybody.
Yeah, let's.
Everybody in.
You're right.
I think the Feywild would be very cool and good. And your mother might be there, right?
That's where she should be.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
I'm trying to figure that out.
I vote
That's
Feywild.
where my brother says she should be.
Brother,
Yes?
where is your brother?
I don't think we ever figured that out between the 25 words.
He said he was with the clan. He said he was home with the clan. Like he said he was home.
Okay, so my brother is home, my mother is out.
Yes,
Okay.
because you ended up having to message or sending your brother because it couldn't reach your mother.
But will message reach across to the Feywild?
Sending.
Yes.
Sending will.
Yes.
Sending can reach any plane with only a 5% chance of error, and I have rolled a D100 every time, and it's only failed once.
Cool, because now I'm forgetting which spell we used.
Yeah, it's sending.
Sending.
Message is 120 feet.
I just said 25 word message because
Well, I was gonna mix up because I have never used them before.
It's
There's a
good.
sending
spells.
wouldn't be a fourth level if it didn't require. Is
Yeah.
it fourth? Yeah. If it
It's
didn't,
third level.
Third.
yeah.
third
It's
level.
still that's a high for a message, but any plane, yeah.
yeah.
Who plays casters with access to third level spells?
Me.
Not even my
Um,
multi-class.
I like playing spells.
So
So.
Speedrun glitchless 80% Feywild world record.
Seems
run.
safe at home.
Not clickbait. I love it.
if they
This
did
makes-
it,
This is gonna make us YouTube famous, guys.
We almost died.
yeah, sorry.
We can
Let me.
speedrun D&D.
It seems safe at home, but why would we go?
To find your family.
Find your family. Well, if they're there, they're found. Are they okay? I mean, yeah. The question is
haven't-
why.
We haven't been able to reach my mother.
Yes, and that is cause for concern.
But should we not retrace your mother's steps? See where she may have been.
I don't know where she. Well, I think we'll have to go to the Feywild for that to see. To try
We
to
just
track.
have to prepare Lily for us being gone.
For a while. She's a big girl, she can handle it. And she has the token.
I think she knows that every time we go out, it may be a long time before we come back.
And remember, sending can go across planes. Before we go to bed each night, I can send her a message.
True, we can stay in touch.
A message once a year from a banana
Oh, no.
tiefling.
Well, okay, out of character, it would probably only
Fine.
jump time once we traveled back. So, like, she would get a message every day, and then all of a sudden it would stop, and a year later it would show up.
Well,
No.
Well,
as long as he's
Faye-
The
alive,
optional rules is...
as long as he's alive, the magic would stay, even if he disappeared from time, type of thing. Like, I don't view that as the vanishing of his magic.
No, I'm saying if we sent a message to her with sending every day while we were on the Feywild, she would get a message every day.
or does it work like the the Happy Time Fun Ball, and like a week in there is, or a week outside is like 10 minutes in the Happy Fun Ball.
No, it would be time is static. It happens when you come back, according
Okay.
to the rules. But
Yeah, so she would get a
Oh,
sending
it
message
comes
every
when
day,
you. It happens when you come back.
yeah,
and
that's
then just when we come back, we would jump ahead in time.
yeah.
So
You-
she would get a message every day, and then all of a sudden she would stop getting messages for a year. When we jumped back. Time is weird, guys.
Time do be.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Oh.
Homebrew
Oh.
rules, guys. Buckle up.
Somebody has a fun chart for it.
Oh.
Putting that in my DM notes. Go on.
All of them. Are you ready to meet everyone who's taller than you by several feet?
I'm used to it.
Val, same question.
Several feet. Doubt that.
How much taller is my brother?
I have it.
Two.
It's-
Hold on. Val is 6'7", 7.
Val
What?
is 7'1", and your brother's
Okay.
like 8 foot. 1,000.
No.
Her mom was
my
the
brother.
giant.
My brother
Had
is
that
7'4".
giant blood.
Yeah, they're not that much taller than you. Like, yes, they all have half a foot or a foot on you, but they're not. It's not.
Several feet? No.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My phone died. Anywho.
Rip.
Let's do it in the morning. Everyone, for now, get a good night's sleep. I'll head
Hold on.
back and tell
Before you
Lily.
go-
Oh, what's up? Yeah,
This
sorry.
was- Where is this door to the Feywild?
Several hundred miles from you.
Um,
800
We don't
miles from you.
we go past Port Damali again, and go up the Menagerie coast. Do you know the Doral Woods?
I've heard about it. I've seen it
I-
on maps, but
Take out the map I have. This one? I point to the section labeled Doral Woods.
is his map the map that we have? Like
It's
the
the
one that we're looking at?
It's like the one in the book.
it's the big map. He doesn't have one like of the Menagerie Coast. He just has one of the.
Oh,
Wildemount.
okay. He has the big overview map.
If, I don't think. Wait, what's it called?
Oh.
Doral Woods?
Yeah.
Pull out my serving of risotto that I saved for Val.
Doral Woods, above
mistress.
Guarden, next to the Dolithil mine. Man, fantasy places are wild, am I right, guys? Next
As
to
I'm
the
handing him this
Ruins.
last portion of risotto, this might be the last, or one of the last savory dishes you get for a while.
Do you only have sweet stuff?
What is that?
Sweet things.
Ruins of Spesica. It's not Spesica, Speska. Next to the
Sir.
Lashgut Forest.
Like a particular reason? What do
under
you add up ingredients?
Cage Cliffs.
My clan specialized in sweet dishes.
So, like, in a
It's-
month from now, this will be the last save. Okay.
It's why I like the Queen's Water so much. Because it reminds me of home.
Val raises a hand towards the bartender. The signal for another round of drinks.
Normal round. Anything special?
Well, one of them includes Queen's Water.
Got it. This is shouted across the bar, but he brings you a round of drinks. Exa, do you drink in this form? Did you drink as Exa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Milk? Radio layer fluid?
Oh, he drinks regularly. He still has a regular body that needs regular upkeep.
No, I meant alcohol.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
joking about you being an alien.
So, drinks are served. Any more discussion for tonight?
Suppose we set off tomorrow morning? Or I guess tomorrow evening. I'd imagine we have shopping to do.
Jake, I don't know how much you've created of the world, but
You have like 40 days to get there. I got random tables for encounters. There's no way we're
No.
getting there.
but I would imagine it has its own random shopping and towns and inns and
You live in a clan in the middle of the woods.
towns.
In the Feywild?
Town.
We fade
There are a lot of
towns.
towns in the Feywild.
Yeah, there are
We
like,
fade cities.
but they're hard to find.
It's a
I know.
place.
I just don't know how you've created it. It's
Uh,
not talk.
It's an
He's
identical
created it.
overlay of the material world.
He has time.
So your
But
Geologically,
Contrast is high.
your
Instead of
portal
Nicodranas, it's Fey Nicodranas.
will bring you to
The exact
a
same.
couple, like a quarter mile from where your tribe clan makes camp. Besides that, you guys were druids. You were very well insulated from the excess of, like, the exterior of the Feywild. So
Very cool.
But yes, we'll need to do shopping beforehand.
yeah, you can't. Do you know where other towns are in the Feywild? Yes, you do. Did your clan necessarily get along with a bunch of high elves who thought they were so much better than everybody and sat around in their giant granite castles and just lived in their highness? No. Did you probably have some dealings with some archfey? Probably, but on like amiable terms. Like you guys didn't, at least from my understanding, didn't really interact with the world around you. You kind of were self-insulated.
Also, I imagine we need provisions to travel. Like, north of Port Damali is quite wild.
Yeah. So if
Speaking
you
of which, do I need to charter us a ship? Again.
Probably at least to Port Damali.
Okay.
That would be. We
Uh,
could make the journey by foot. I think we have before, but it'd just be much better.
Make it a lot longer.
Yeah,
so
that would
much
make
longer.
it so much longer.
I don't particularly want to go back to Fairland again. Fairland.
Failing. That's fair.
Tourist trap. Tourist trap. Hate those.
Orlando.
Orlando. Orlando.
Well,
Okay.
before we go, I would like to go speak to Zentaro once. Nothing. It won't take long, but
We'll do it in the morning. It's late. There's not his office. probably
yeah,
not open.
yeah. Let's get some rest and, depending on when a ship leaves, plan for tomorrow evening.
Okay. You all make your way to your bed, unless there's anything else somebody would like to do.
I would
Oladim.
like to level up, please.
Yeah, I'll
Just
take
his-
one level up.
Oladim, your spot by the fire is cozy as you remember. The rest of you find your beds nicely. Mistress, there's slightly less room in the bed, as Exa has put on a little bit of muscle.
Ooh.
Swole boy.
But it's still Kendall.
wait,
What?
I'm not okay with this because there's no more kittens.
Yes, you cannot. Exa can no longer summon.
Pushes him off. I hate you.
I'm not
But-
sleeping with you anymore.
I mean, I kind of don't want to.
So no pussy?
We mean only sleeping with you for your animals.
She's only sleeping with you for your pussy.
Oh wow. You hate to see it.
For your multiple warm, hairy pussies.
So, Jesus, when we go past
Definitely
that.
not for your kid. Oh.
X's children's
This can
book.
provide me animals.
Exa and the multiple warm hairy
We may
pussies.
be
Soul.
separating rooms further.
I do have the ability to create a good lizard. And by lizard, of course, I mean salamander. There's a distinction. One's moist.
Do
Val
you,
can just electrocute you.
Val bought
But-
3 rooms because that's been the standard. Do we need to start buying 4?
Fuzzy kittens. Moist salamander.
They're basically the same. I don't know what you mean. I could learn the flock of familiars.
Shocking. But Mistress knows what that means. So, Valley to space. Because when it's shocking time and we're not in combat, that's private time.
That's private time. Man's gonna learn like magic initiate just to learn shocking grasp.
Right?
Wait, Val can
Bro.
only shock when he's in rage, right? So he has to like master rage, master bit.
Master rage.
No,
Master rage.
But I
I
mean,
think Rage is better.
I'm just saying,
Razor bait.
to
I like
keep,
razor bait.
to keep the Ranger Bait going, he has to take damage or make attacks.
Yeah. So he has
Yeah.
to.
He beats
shocked
his
myself.
dick so furiously that it gives him at least 1 point of damage.
Static.
every 6
Vince,
seconds.
why do you stay here?
Bonus action shock himself.
I'm sorry,
Oh
Chad.
my
6
gosh,
seconds.
do you guys hear that thunder coming from Val's room? Just
What's that angry yelling?
ah!
There's a shootout at the speed of light. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going on.
I need everybody to know this is only here because I rolled low on a d20.
Yeah, this
Very much.
It's
One-
50-50 chance.
Okay, so you all, Mistress, do you buy an extra room for yourself, or do you just sleep with Exa regardless?
No, I'll stay.
Okay, Mistress and Exa stay in their same room. Soul, Val get their own. All of them sleeps by the fire as always. You all wake up. Actually, point of order. Val, around 5:30 in the morning, you are awoken by a startle in your head. Familiar, but unfamiliar in the way that... I should say it starts with this. Boy, meet me at James's. Bring your group. There is a predicament.
Ah, a plot hook.
Well, you didn't say you can reply this message, so Val doesn't say anything.
Nah, Roderick wouldn't. He's just really happy there's not a time limit on the spell.
Right?
Also, you would probably
Is-
know from sending
Yeah, I know.
messages.
Val asks, is this time sensitive?
Is that all you say?
Yeah, just do we need to be there right away?
Stop making me use magic this early, you fucking... Yes. Things you should know before you make your next move.
Well, if you would put important information in the original message, I wouldn't have to ask more questions, now would I? Old man.
Make
God.
a con check for me real quick.
What, not a dexterity check for
No. Just to see if you flinch. He's nowhere near
Yeah.
you, but...
Oh, that's a con save. Oops.
so... -4, so 18? Yeah, well, yeah,
yeah,
so
18.
18. So you don't, like, hard flinch, but, like, you do feel a little thing on the back of your neck of, like, I'm glad he wasn't here.
Ghost pain? Yeah.
But that's 5:30 in the morning. Technically, that's not enough for you to... Wait, you fell asleep probably around, like, 10:30, so...
5 hours.
You'll need
7
another
hours.
hour.
Enough,
You'll need
yeah.
another hour to fully complete the rest of just, getting up and having breakfast.
Yeah, of not strenuous activity.
Yeah. But
Alright.
wake everybody and get everybody ready.
Yeah,
By the time everybody,
5:45. He's out of bed, knocking on doors.
you all hear the heavy fist of Val waking you up.
Change of
5 more
plans,
minutes.
everyone.
5 more minutes.
Change of plans, soul. Get out of bed.
Nah.
You can sleep on the way. Someone will carry you.
Cool. And I bust the door open.
Are you making breakfast, mistress, or are you just having what's on available?
I can.
It's up to you.
Once everybody's gathered together, I'll tell them Roderick wants to see us all in Captain Zentoro's quarters. I don't know why. He's particularly stingy with his capabilities and wouldn't tell me, but he asked for us to come as soon as possible. All of us.
Oh. All of us.
Otherwise, I would go myself and let you know when I got back after you'd woken up. But he asked for everyone, so
Right now, it's like 6.
I asked. He wanted it to be as soon as possible.
Then
Mm.
Mistress won't cook.
I think we have time for breakfast, at least.
You have like the hour to prepare, so if you want to make something quick, you can make your roll, but not really.
But it's gotta be a quick roll.
Well, like pancakes or something you can make in time.
It's
Maple
just- I'll
glazed
make
meat.
Sure that we have time for breakfast.
Maple glazed meats. Can I put a pot roast in?
Right?
Do I have that time?
I'll make pancakes.
Woo! Chalky chip?
No, I won't.
How
Oh,
is it rice? How is it rice? Why'd you
mistress!
start with rice?
Mistress not getting her full night's sleep starts off with her hot pan and pours some garlic in it and rubbing her eyes and doesn't realize as it burns, and then
I was like, wait, pancakes don't take garlic.
but then pulls out a handful of dry rice that hasn't even been cooked yet and tosses it in as well. You're all
That's
getting ready
not
for your
pancake
day.
batter, mistress.
Um,
Hiya!
but as this goes on, she adds some of the old, like, it's not expired yet, but it's like the slimier of the chicken, but it's cut into strips for something else she was trying to make, and some cheese that doesn't look the best. And she just adds some random vegetables in there and serves it up really tiredly, and it just... As she's cooking, the guy from the bar starts making you all scrambled eggs.
Mistress, is this a joke? You said pancakes, and somehow I feel like you've disrespected someone's ancestors. Like their entire heritage. Are there cameras watching us?
I told you this would happen. if you
Maybe. Yeah, no. Maybe you need to show me pancakes again.
Right. We should probably start with something related to pancakes, like not rice or garlic
or
or
peas
chicken.
or chicken.
or any of these ingredients. You know what? Go back to sleep.
Breakfast is had. As breakfast is had, you all are awake, ready, and if you wish, you can leave to Zantaro's.
Reluctantly, sure.
Sure, yes.
Sorry. As you get to the guardhouse, or as you get to the guard building that houses most of the uppers of this current quarter, and where all the guards, keep their weapons and do their reports, you do realize that the two guards outside the office give you kind of a coldish look. But they admit your entrance. And as you enter, the door to Zantaro's office is open, and you do see him sitting behind his desk. Nobody stops you or anything. All the guards in there, the one behind the front desk, the two sitting in the break room, area, just kind of look at you and turn away. But I'm guessing you all wish to go into his office.
Yeah. I'm gonna-
Yeah.
As you enter his office, there is seats already set out for you, and in one of the corners you do see a metal reinforced stool holding a familiar form of a large turtle who just kind of looks amused and conflicted. And Zentaro just has a smirk on his face.
He's chained up.
No. Roderick is just sitting there. It's a metal reinforced stool because turtles weigh like 500 pounds.
Okay.
They're stupid fucking heavy, so he pretty much travels with a special chair, or places he visits buy one for him.
I want a turtle in the what's it called? The wheelchair, but the combat wheelchair. They
Yes.
released. I want that now.
Yes, he will make one.
Very cool.
Well, you
Zentaro
summoned us. Here we
Zentaro
are.
motions you all to sit. You can sit if you like, or not.
I'll stand. Thank you.
Yeah, same.
He nods.
I'll slightly hover. I'm just kidding. I don't have that ability. I'll sit.
I'll sit.
The matter I'm called you here for is more of a warning rather than anything else. You guys did something really fucking stupid, and now you're indebted to somebody really fucking powerful.
What are you
It's all
talking
the
about?
time.
Well, you see, recently, the Nile returned from its trip off to Marquis.
Mhm.
And when they got there, their entire vault full of magic items was missing. Their money, everything. With the help of some magic, it wasn't hard to deduce that the people who stole it were the people that were given passage on my recommendation. So, likewise, there was a bounty put out on your head. But before it got up the chain of command, I hushed it for you. But this required paying off the merchants who put the items on the ship, required paying off people to look the other way. And I necessarily didn't have the capital to do this. So, the only person I know who did, and who I could get in contact quickly, said he would do it for you all. So,
I cut my eyes over at Roderick to see if he reacts at all.
he's nodding and just has these fucking idiots smirk on his face.
Burning a hole through Olodem's skull.
I'm trying to remember what we
I'm
stole.
giggling. I'm giggling in the corner of this room.
So the price of the items you stole was 7,547 gold pieces,
Mhm.
along with another 2,500 gold in hush money,
Sounds solid.
which was paid for by the Plank King. So welcome to all
7,000
being...
gold. 7,000 gold, and that's all they had to lock it up.
What?
7,000 gold, and that's all they had to lock it up?
I
Like-
mean,
He kind of gestures around like a couple of shits like us managed to break into it.
a couple of shits like you were given passage on the ship due to a captain's...
Okay, fair enough. But
Suggestion.
once we were on the ship, a couple of shits like us managed to break into it and get away.
But the hard part is getting on the ship in the first place.
Okay, fair enough.
He didn't say
If
when
if anything, we were consultants.
No,
no,
you weren't.
Adam,
Help them.
we
Yeah.
were thieves, Adam. Let it go.
I was the thief. No one else was.
That
Yeah,
is
I
I
got
fine,
wasn't the
but
thief.
you acted in turn when your group was in Bay, so now you are all indebted to the Plank King, and he does believe in interest.
Correct.
Ben, you okay there?
So who is this guy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
A lot of
Got it.
background noise.
Your mic is doing wild and wacky things.
Yeah, I'm also a mistress. Doesn't know.
Oh, and the door is closed behind you. He would have.
What would the Plain King be interested in as far as repayment goes?
I have no clue. But I
Do we have
explained your
to
situation.
go see him?
I explained your situation and who Val's used to crew for, and told him what happened, and he said that he could always use a favor from up-and-coming people. I don't know when he plans to ask for this, or what he plans to ask for, but I figured you should all know that you not being wanted by the entire government with a bounty of thousands of gold was hushed up for by... And Val, you should probably tell your friends who they're actually indebted to now.
Have a long trek ahead. Plenty of time for stories.
Fair enough. But
And he won't call upon this favor now. We're just indebted to him. How
I-
he get
Call
to
upon-
us?
He has ways of getting in touch with us.
I'm guessing the same way you've contacted me. Roderick is not the only powerful man of faith on that island. You can imagine that a haven for unsavory people would have multiple people who pay respects to Cord.
He would probably call in this favor when it's least opportune for us.
Wouldn't that be wild if we were like halfway gone? He was like, no. Ugh, that'd be bad and sad.
Something we'll take care of when we get to it.
Yeah, we won't worry about it now. How bad can it be? Ba-dum-bum. Speaking of Roderick, is there in?
Yes.
Ah, there he is. Is there? Do you know of any ships that are leaving tonight for a certain Port Mali again?
In a harbor like this, probably 5 or 6 throughout the day.
What would be more helpful, Roderick, which I was going to ask you about later, but
I mean, we got time now.
anywhere north of Damali.
What about it? What was your
Any
question?
Any ship
We-
that might drop us off north of the Silt Basin.
Silt Basin Pass, Guardwin, Total Mine.
We
Yeah,
do
sorry,
promise to be on our best behavior.
Best behavior.
They're not going to be on their best behavior.
We're always on our best behavior.
Our best
Those-
behavior is stealing from people. I'm not going to
That's
lie.
your best behavior. I never
on my
did
worst
anything on
behavior.
this side.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
and-
tell you, my best behavior
Ooh.
is really
Exa
more
bad
centered
boy.
around breaking knees.
I
Oh,
will try my best to keep
Yeah.
everyone else in their best behavior.
He looks at you, mistress, and you're the only one he believes. He just nods to you. I would recommend chartering a ship to the Besaft Isles and paying more for them to take you farther. Probably 60 gold should do it.
Or 60.
60.
Let me
plus
check distance real quick.
13.
I mean,
mean-
either one's doable. I just.
I mean, you can get them to there for free as long as you work. It's the extra that's going to cost you.
Yeah.
So 3 days, 5 passengers. Let's call it 2 gold a day. 10. What is it? Hold on. Gotta switch to my DM screen. 96 miles a day is boat. So
Thinking that way, up the river.
I mean, at that point in time, either one is going to be the same distance to the. But yeah, so if you want to go there, that's call it 4 days on boat. So that's 40 gold to extra charter a ship.
Probably
thinking
near
drop-
here would be better because that's near an actual like path. This is just in like the forest. It looks like more plains here, not forest.
I mean, either
So-
as
Well, I
long
was
as it's a
thinking-
shore, they can drop you.
Yeah, I was thinking drop us off at the mouth of the river, and then we just follow the river up.
follow the
the
river to the
bridge.
bridge.
Because I don't really know where we're going exactly.
Yeah, maybe we'll keep following the river up to where thing is. It seems like if this is actually like on the map, like the big map, then it seems like there's a path into the forest.
I
Wild.
think we can determine.
I
We'll see if it's that
will ask my friends if we can do something. Give me a moment.
Oh yeah, that's actually there.
And
There's a
Roderick will close his eyes and mumble a couple words to himself over the next couple minutes.
What a man.
Uh,
What a
I do think that the Plank King... This is Antaro. I think that the Plank King would... I don't know if he would... He probably would accept money if you wish to go to him and pay it off in capital if you have the money on you, probably plus interest of some percentage, but
Sure, he would, but
he's not unreasonable and he does like his favors.
he does like his favors. And as easy as money would be, I think our talents may be particularly suited towards the favors that he may ask.
People who don't carry our flag, yes, very much so.
I don't know if we have the money right now. Personally, I barely have any money in general.
Yeah,
You
like,
guys-
Val played it off, but inside he's thinking 10,000 gold. Fuck.
I mean, if you guys hadn't have spent anything, you probably would have it, but...
What did we steal? I've been trying
Belt
to
of Dwarven
remember.
Kind, Alchemy Drug, Bag of Tricks, like 2,500 in capital, and then one other magic item.
Yeah,
the-
things that we are using.
The Amulet of
It-
Speaking. It is something that every single one of you is not willing to part with.
He just kind of like drops his arms from being
Excuse me.
crossed to being.
I use
around
this
his
every
waist.
single
Has
day.
Belt of Dwarven Kind.
You use the alchemy jug, don't you?
I do
use
not.
this every single
you
day,
have
and I
used
take
it for
something
some
out
other,
of
like,
my
sauces.
bag of tricks and throw it.
Yeah, Bag of Tricks is the one
Ah.
thing. I mean, Alchemy Jug has helped with a lot of your, like, cooking, mistress. I haven't asked you to, like, oh, where are you getting the water to boil? You have an Alchemy Jug. It takes away a
Where are you
lot of
getting the mayonnaise for that?
Yeah, like...
Risotto?
Where are you getting the mayonnaise, mistress? We have
But
to
where's
know.
the mayonnaise from?
Where's the
mayonnaise?
mayonnaise?
So, while it hasn't been expressly said it's been used, I have been, like, figuring that's how you're getting a lot of your stuff. Between that and your, and the Hearty Spice Pouch. So, yeah. Was waiting for that one to come back and bite you guys in the ass.
I'm sure it wouldn't really sway the Plank King one way or another, but we have done a few things on his behalf that we were aided in by the items that we reappropriated.
Oh, I'm sure he would greatly take that into account.
Sounds like a reasonable
But-
man.
Val, you know how this works.
I do, which is why I'm not arguing with you.
Roderick, oh, we'll come back now. If you wait a day, there's a ship who knows you that will be within limits.
It's not called the Nile, is it?
No.
I feel like that's not the right ship.
A cunning tabaxi woman.
3 earrings.
He looks and just gives a nod.
Is she in her winter attire, Jake?
Yes, she's in her winter attire. It's midsummer and she's wearing that.
Where's that picture at?
To be fair, it's not covering up much.
No, it's
It's not.
um
Check weekend, boys.
I'm checking.
so I have to give context to this. I searched Badass Santa for inspiration to paint my Santa mini, and that was like one of the results.
Oh,
But
wild.
Anyway,
so you'll have to kill an entire day. She won't be in the area until tomorrow, but then she'll take you straight there for not much more of the price.
gives me an entire day to explain to the rest of these people what predicament we're in.
Yeah.
Say a predicament or changing opportunities.
Xantara will give a quick look. There is one other thing that I should mention that is the more dire nature of this.
While we're here, keep coming with the mentions.
Captain Lamoth has abandoned his post. His entire ship has vanished from the fleets, and nobody can get a hold of him.
Val immediately quits fucking around and pays attention. What was the last scene?
He was holding a position above the Torrid Reef. His
I don't
fleet.
like how sexual that picture is, Bo.
A little late, Ben.
I don't like what it's making me.
He's been looking at it, just thinking about what he's gonna say next. Like,
No, I only just now tabbed over to it. I don't like what it's making me feel.
His
Making you.
It's making him feel.
we d-
I
Exa
don't
can
like
feel.
that it's making me feel. in general.
No.
And suddenly that day, X's dick grew 3 times larger.
3 times 0 is still 0.
Wait, is that why he always draws the animals?
Yes.
Okay, we're not continuing this.
X's cloaca is full. No.
So he was holding a position up here.
North of the Torrid Reef.
Yeah, pretty much on patrol up here for any enemy ships coming in. As of about a week ago, about 4 days ago, he stopped reporting in.
Suppose it's a little too optimistic to assume that he is sunk with all hands lost.
No, if there's things in place, barring a act of a god or an archmage, there's at least things that would tell us if the ship sank. They have minor enchantments on them to let us know positions, though. I shouldn't say positions, status. The thing is reading that the ship is fine, but it cannot be
Well,
tracked.
Don't rule out acts of God. And he glances at Roderick.
He chuckles. Little optimistic, my boy. But he does give like a nod of like, hey, you've been studying. Our big worry here
Go ahead.
is that his disappearance coincides with the news of a certain someone's death getting to him. I have quadrupled the guard on Maurice. I cannot move him without causing a lot of good people to die. He won't let me move him either. But we are preparing to see if Lamuth is coming back here to enact a final wish, per se,
Expedited
net.
trial.
Expedite the trial or carry out the term himself. There's a slight theory that Lamuth works for the people we are at war with. We can't prove anything, you know how these people are. But with all the things connected, it makes sense. It makes the most sense.
Well, I'm not going to lie, we are going on a personal journey to the Feywild. For someone that we care about.
His eyes open wide and Roderick looks visibly surprised.
We have things that we need to take care of that are unrelated to all of this.
Well, I can promise you that I'm giving him the best guard I can muster. We have Revelry patrolling outside of Nicodranas as well. There's a couple ships on patrol, dodging in and out of the Concord patrols.
Trust that you're doing everything that you can, Santoro.
I just figured you should know that there's another option, and that's that he's coming for you.
Oh.
Just keep
Where we're headed is north of the Torrid Reef.
Oh. I mean, yeah, technically it is.
If he's coming for me, then we'll meet him there.
Just keep your eyes about you.
My eyes are always about me.
Yeah, I'll turn back to the group when Soul says that and kind of give them a brief rundown of Captain Lamouth is the man partially responsible for me being thrown overboard, facilitating the mutiny, throwing my captain in prison, all of that.
Oh, so we didn't have context for that? Good. I thought I missed something.
No,
We throw him overboard.
Oh, man.
it would be nice. I mean, killing Barn was easy. Lamouth would be hard to track down. But
We're
if
still
Lamouth is gonna-
we're still
And so he and Baron work together?
in a manner of speaking.
No,
we're still in Zentor's.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Look
both
over
work.
Zentor, like if we take something from the ship, will it be fine?
What was that?
If we take stuff from this ship, will we be fine?
Well, we
Well,
don't
you're-
need to take anything from the ship.
The
'Cause
ship-
they're our friends.
Yeah, you're going on 3 Earring ship. The pirate, the Tabaxi pirate who helped you in the very beginning.
No.
Oh,
The What'd you say?
Oh,
Little
from
booth
the
ship.
man ship.
Xantaro
yeah,
looks.
Lamau?
If that ship happens to go down, I guess an act of God or storms will have done it. Just giving you like
I'm sorry,
a.
let me put it away to try to understand. Daddy, please. Can you take the towels? And your
Daddy,
paladin
please.
is actually speaking that way to him.
I just
Daddy,
admitted that
please
I
pay
would
me loot.
forge paperwork to make sure that you were no connection, but now I'm rethinking that. There's a subtlety to this where I don't say that I'm going to do it, so that way I can't be implicated later. But if I have to spell it out for you, I can. Yes, you can take things from the ship if you kill him and his crew.
We all know that Cord strikes at random.
Cord's not the only god that people fear on the ocean.
True.
The
There's
other one
the
is me.
bitch
And he
queen.
whips out his cloak with the
What's that?
manta ray.
Oh
You're
my
right.
gosh.
The Plain King is the second, I'm the third.
The bitch queen.
I would like to show him our 3 scrolls of Summon Tarask.
Ah, great, you'll kill yourselves. So
One
much less
for
paperwork
all
me.
of us. We'll ta-
One of them is a regular Trask, the other one's a flying Trask, and the third is a swimming Trask.
oh
Only
my
issue is the
god.
Tarask can't swim.
But it's a swimming Tarask.
But it's a swimming
Yeah,
Tarask.
no. These
It has a
Tarasks are
swim
in
speed.
hand, and they're Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
Oh my
Tarask.
gosh. No water. So one's a burrowing Tarask.
It
And one's a
burrows into the-
lava Tarask. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
We call it Flavor Flav.
Here.
Yeah, no.
You don't know this yet,
Oh
but you've
no.
given me an idea.
Oh no. Guys, can I quit? Can I quit playing D&D with you?
We're gonna kill the Archmage riding the Dracolich.
Oh no.
And then as
But
soon
this
as we
is-
kill it, a Tarask is gonna burrow
A
up.
Tarask
No,
is gonna
no, this
burst
is
out of the
before all
ground.
that.
It's a lava Tarask.
It's a Draco Tarask.
Yes.
Oh no, the dragon Tarask.
Wait,
the ultimate dragon.
Turtle.
Draco Tarask.
Lich.
Turtle Lich?
Draco
Turtle
Tarask.
Lich?
A Draco Tarascal Lich.
It's the Turduckins of Tarasks.
Oh no, the turducken of Tarask.
Can you imagine that stat block? That stat block would take up multiple pages.
It's called the Tarask.
Hey, sorry, let me scroll out.
Wait, no, you can't take your turn. I have 60 legendary actions that I have to do.
I'm gonna cast 15 on them.
Okay, first of all, I can be on.
I have
Earth
infinite
Tarask.
legendary resistances, so you actually can't ever do anything to me. I'm so sorry.
It's like 58 ninth level spell slots.
Yeah, it's an 8 spell casting.
It has Action Surge, so it can cast Meteor Swarm twice in a turn.
It has so many
Literally
action
just
surges.
everything.
It is truly
Okay.
so many actions.
But that's pretty much the last of what Xantaro has to tell you, unless you have any questions for him.
Buzzinga, let's go.
We are going shopping, getting provisions for the trip.
I have 15 gold. I'll accompany you guys, but
It's true.
I made a bunch
Collectively-
of spells, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Collectively,
I've got
we're
some
pretty broke, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't have much.
All of them might have some money.
Y'all are
Mistress
broke.
might have some money. But besides that,
254.
Collectively, we're pretty
It's
broke.
pretty good.
all of
Yeah.
them, all of
Guys,
have 9
I still have 9 platinum.
9
How much?
platinum,
And 6
90
2
gold.
gold.
I have 10 platinum and 65 gold.
So you all have about
that's
you're all
pretty good.
relatively broke compared to a while ago. Save all of them.
I mean,
Compared to a while ago.
How
We're
about
not broke
1,000 gold?
compared to like a commoner.
No,
I have about a
All of
thousand
them
gold.
in excellent. Pretty loaded.
We're pretty
So-
loaded in the long run.
you can find any with how many times you've been in Nicodranas, any adventuring supplies you can find here. If you would wish to go to your favorite magic shop, which I've deemed as your favorite magic shop, your coffee shop, your Starbucks that Trey hates.
I have
Like the
deemed this
Starbucks
my
place?
favorite magic shop. Can I just get a Trente pink drink? Trente.
I'll let them walk
Two
out
drinks
first
out.
and hang back
Can I get a
in
Trente,
Zentoro's room,
Uh-huh.
please?
and I'll just tell Zentaro, you know, it's not easy for me to admit this, but I apologize, and I appreciate everything that you've done for us.
He was right. It's not easy being cheesy.
All of them shadow steps out of the room.
Not
to-
easy being Yeezy, but I do that every day.
One of my best friends took a
Kanye
liking to
West.
you. I gave you a couple chances, realizing that your life had been recently turned upside down.
Life goes
My offer
upside-
still stands. You have a day and change to kill here. If you wish to meet with him, I can arrange it.
It will be the last opportunity I have for quite a while,
That it is.
and I would appreciate it.
When would you like to? Barring the middle of the night, I can get you in, but even my influence doesn't allow 2 a.m. visits.
A glance at Roderick. When were you going to go?
I spent yesterday with him.
You didn't fucking okay.
We were busy.
You all left the ship in quite a hurry.
We had a little girl to go see.
I'm glad. But you left the ship in quite a hurry.
You have magic. You could send messages.
I could, but I
It takes
also
5
wanted to
minutes
see an
to
old friend.
hear them.
I figured you'd make your way and see him when you were ready.
Give me a couple of hours.
I
I'll be back.
I have some things to do for the church. Call it 3 p.m.
It's for me.
No nod. Xantara will like, well, clear on a schedule. Okay. Fucking Admiral can wait.
I'll take out a sack of gold and put 100 on the table.
What's this
Oh,
for?
for me.
Not a lot, but I can't give you everything I have because I'm going to need it. But it's an apology and it's a thank you for everything you've done, for covering for us, and for clearing out your schedule.
Jesus, Ben.
He's mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Cutting him some slack.
Yo, I take another 100 gold out. Can we all chip in and buy Ben a mic?
True.
Just gonna send him. If I upgrade my headset, he's getting a
Just-
fucking headset in the mail. I'm giving him my Arctis.
Ben.
What?
Ben's gonna put his address in chat one day when one asks. He's gonna open his door to like 6 new headsets.
I have asked Ben to send me his address so I can send him a headset.
I'll do that right now. Give me a second. I just got back from taking a monster piss.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Oh, that's what we heard.
That's what the lawnmower noise was. Mm.
The lawnmower noise is probably my computer fan.
He will. Zantaro will wave his hand. Keep your money, son. I've earned enough for a couple lifetimes. I am happy with what I have. You will need it more than I do. He looks sincere in what he's saying, like... Takes a lot of money to buy your way out of the Plain King's grip. No wink at you. Kind of a stab at your guys' recent debt.
He started to reach for it, and then as soon as he said that, Val just kind of flicked him off and turned on the seal and walked out. Not in like not an antagonistic way, but like, no.
Did you leave the money?
Yeah, he left the money.
I'll walk in right after Val and say, I don't know what he thinks this is, and I'll take the sack of money.
You didn't hear
Put it
that.
in my-
He'll look.
Listening in at the door.
Wow, and you'll hear behind as you go open the door. You hear behind him. Wow, Val funding the Concord. I never thought I'd see this.
Wild.
Wait, who said that?
Xantaro. Just another like. You gonna leave me your money?
Val funded. Fuck it. You can think whatever you want to think.
Yeah, he was just trying to goad you a little bit.
Yeah, no.
But
in Val's mind, he's funding paying off the planking.
Yeah, no, it's probably in the good of paying off the captain of the ship you stole from, so that way he's not nearly as pissed at you.
Yeah. Company Christmas party.
Company Christmas party.
Um,
This is the company.
We realized that what happened whenever Jake and Bo came up here was that it was just our very first company Christmas party.
Yeah,
Perfect.
with
Truly.
with good food, really good food.
Good food.
It may be
Good
a cuddle
time.
session between Bo and I after Chris and Trey went to bed, but you know, there's no evidence of that.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Those
But-
pics have been stored on a physical hard drive.
That is then stored inside of a physical prison pocket.
Yes.
So, you all leave the city guard office. Where are you off to? Okay, where do you want to shop?
Yeah, they'll shop. I want to go to good old
The cold brew?
no.
Actually, hold on.
There
Go
was
there,
one magic shop, I think, here where we saw a drow who was running the store.
Early on, yes, there is a lower. It was a scroll shop, I believe,
Scroll shop.
because that's the one that Exa tried to sell his magic spear to.
That's every magic shop we've been to.
That's fair.
Do you think
True.
maybe we can go pick up Lily for a little shopping adventure too?
Oh.
Guys,
She wanted to-
how are we gonna have a shopping adventure? We're all broke.
Not already. Didn't you say that you had 10 platinum?
It's 100 gold.
Yeah, that's broke, dude. What am I gonna buy with 10 platinum? So 165 gold.
We can.
Provisions. So much provisions.
I have 9 platinum and 665
Okay,
gold.
so you have money.
We've got some money to get some stuff.
I've still got 850 gold.
You have 600 gold?
Yeah,
You have 800 gold?
they didn't
Yeah.
buy 1,000 gold agate at upsale.
Are you saying that you didn't spend all your money on magic paper so you could homebrew spells? What? That's
No,
just
I think
me?
the most money I spent was on the stuff I got Lily.
It
The
was.
most money I've ever spent was for a +1 halberd that I hardly use.
You-
And I think a ring of protection.
yes.
That's on you.
My money
No.
was spent on other people.
I think Alden bought you the ring.
I
of
think he
protection.
did, actually.
You brought you bought the +1 halberd and like a few other minor things.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of potions.
Yeah. But
So,
the spell scroll with the drow will have pretty much anything through 2nd level spells and a few 3rd.
I don't have money. I wanted to talk to the drow.
Okay, what do you want us to talk to him about?
How? I'll go up to him and I'll be like, "Hey, ma'am, how are you here?"
I was born here?
This
How would your
conversation got
parents
really
get here?
quick.
This is racist.
No, it's just curiosity.
You're doing a
Voice in my
racism.
head.
He looks you up and down.
Not you, but your character is doing a racism right now.
My parents came here a couple centuries ago?
Hmm.
Why?
It's not racism, it's curiosity.
I'm speaking to him in Undercommon.
I take it you're from Jorhas.
mhm. I was under the impression.
A lot of us, vast majority of us, but not all of us.
Hmm, I hadn't really been out there in the world.
There's
You
a
know?
smattering of us here and there. It's fine.
But not in the Empire, right?
A few.
A few?
I mean, a handful maybe throughout the entire Empire, and I mean that literally in 4 or 5. People that are born and raised. I mean, there might be slight hardships they go through because of it, but that doesn't mean that we don't live here. This nation is open to everyone. There's probably a few score of us throughout the Menagerie Coast.
I smile. Wow, I didn't know that. That's good to hear.
We're not just, you know, we don't belong to Jorhas. We can go wherever we want. I've visited Jorhas, actually. I have family there.
Really?
Oh.
I haven't been outside Shorehouse. I'd say a lot.
Well, welcome to the outside world. Sun's brighter here. Pain in the ass for us, but doesn't seem like
Yeah.
it bothers you much.
Not anymore. And I'll turn on my heel and walk
He
out.
looks at you quizzically when you say that, but doesn't really say much more. The rest of you. XR, are you checking out your warehouse?
Yes.
We're just gonna quick this for you. It's been taken over by a new company. It is currently storing textiles. Everything looks above
good.
ground.
Alright.
These textiles made out of.
Bears.
Materials.
Yeah, what rare animal skins?
Orc.
I'm here for that. Okay.
I'm here for it.
So, Mistress Aladdin Val.
Us.
Is there anything you'd
Books?
like to pick up? Books?
Ooks.
Books?
Oh, yeah. Roll your investigation check.
Actually, can I roll an investigation check too for books?
What type of books?
Either how to guide
God books?
dummies, how to be a better leader, or more books on Cord.
Yes. Roll a d.
Also for dummies.
You know your shit, Chris. Wait, was that guidance or was that?
Oh, guidance, probably.
Chris, was that a guidance
Keeping it
roll or was it a
cast.
different
Yes,
roll?
sorry, it was guidance.
Okay, roll another d4 for me.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, you get the good books.
Ooh. Ah.
You get the
Get
books with
4
the orc
books.
bacon.
Yeah, she gets
No,
it.
I get 4 books instead of just 1 book.
Okay, let my Google Sheets load in real quick.
Guys, I'm spending all my money on books. Alright.
It's a higher chance of the book with orc bacon in it.
Roll 4d12 for me.
Okay.
So as you enter the shop,
Mm-hmm.
making up a shop on the fly. I should have made up one, didn't think of it. You see a large-
You do have a name. Hold on. Don't worry about it. I'll find it.
Are you talking about Namfin's Ninfoodles? So we've already used that.
No. It was a pun.
Oh god.
There's a pun, guys.
I can't describe this guy's race then until I hear this.
Everyone.
I
there's a
can't remember the
pun.
name. It was like weeks ago.
I don't remember this.
Was that the Cobalt?
It was
Soul?
just a Jake.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good luck
Yeah.
searching through our DMs. That's not, ever encompassing.
You guys don't talk to each other much, right? Mm, mm, mm.
Dang it! It was really cute.
Okay.
Was it
Oh.
just a picture of
So you
me?
see a large, burly Triton man.
Oh,
Light
okay.
moisture on his skin, a nice apron, a short cut shirt below it. How can I help you, little missy? What are you looking for today? Yes, I'm making you bring out the accent. Let's go.
No, I was owing the little Missy.
You're probably about the same height. He's just trying to be himself.
He's just trying to be his most authentic self.
I see any inclination that he would have what I need.
You do see there is a small shelf of books behind them, but at first glance, a lot of them look like, beginner's guide to cooking, or like some cookbooks that just don't interest you. But there does four catch your eye.
Salt and battery.
Oh, so Salt and Battery is the name of the shop.
Battery?
Okay.
That's so aggressive. What an aggressive shop.
He'll notice you
We're
looking.
going in and look at Mistress and
It
go.
sounds
"Are
like
you
there's
sure?
also batteries. Like,
Are you sure this is the shop we want to go to? This sounds more like a dungeon.
Yes.
Salt and
It
battery.
doesn't sound like cooking. It sounds like whips and chains. But all right.
You're looking at the. Are you a purveyor of cookbooks and recipes?
I'll just open up my bag, and it's just every piece of cooking item.
He'll look to Val.
Books.
Does
She's a little shy.
I have a handful here for sale. I have one that will teach you how to prepare fresh game in the field. That one will be 40 gold.
Fresh game.
I have
feel.
one for pasta recipes. That'll be another 35 gold.
JR wants you to get that.
I have one for soups and stews. That'll be 40 gold. And I do have a rather rare one that I'd be hard-strung to leave with. It's some interesting recipes. It'll be 250 gold.
Some interest.
Mistress, he has game, pasta, soups and stews, and a rare one.
Wait, why'd you restate that?
Because she's not talking, so he's...
I am. I mean, I'm just really excited. So no.
That's funny.
What?
He'll
I have to repeat everything
Why are
really
you talking to me
loudly.
like I'm dumb?
What was that?
I said, why are you talking to me like I'm dumb?
I thought it was funny.
But as Mistress. Okay.
Uh,
The rare
Well-
one?
yes.
May I just look at the table contents?
Me just look at the table of contents.
In your DMs.
Na, 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 na. I have to
Nary a
scroll
more
down.
Irish phrase was uttered by Mistress.
Okay. Okay. I'm laughing at that last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Love this. May I just have the game book for now?
Yes, of course. I can't promise how long these will be in stock. Just being honest. They weirdly come and go. But that'll
What's
be...
in it, mistress?
That's not... Wait, that's not the game one. That's the special one. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the 45 one. 45 gold one.
Okay.
What's in the rare one, mistress? Is it worth it?
I don't think so. Do you know what a quasit is?
I do.
I
I
do.
wasn't asking you. You're not here.
All of them is with you, actually, but yeah.
Oh.
I can't say I
Paladin is
do.
always here as a
Paladin?
backseat.
It's another book of monster parts.
Well,
We are going to the
no,
big
I'm
one.
not there.
I'm down for it.
All them fey closets, baby.
I mean, what does it have in it? And you think we're likely to stumble across?
Mandrake, harpy, black pudding, troll,
Ooh.
quasit, water elemental,
Ooh.
gelatinous cube,
Oh, I know exact. Is that Jello shots?
lime gelatinous cube salad is what I was
Oh.
laughing at so hard.
I don't know how we would harvest the water elemental, but
Yeah. What does that make?
We're gonna
Juice.
spend a lot of time
Just
on the tree, and we are going to long forgotten forest and then the Feywild afterwards.
Black pudding.
I already have a bunch of recipes from monster parts and a whole book.
Yeah, probably not that then.
Do you have the money for it? If it's a matter of
For-
money,
Yes.
okay. If it's a matter of money and you just don't want to buy it because it's expensive, we can split the cost, but like if you don't think it'd be useful, then yeah.
Oh.
Also, yes.
So are you buying it or I just need a note to add to your...
Just the one.
Game. No pasta?
Problem.
Oh.
Give me the pasta too.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't have to get the pasta. I'm not there. Puts pointer fingers together. I'm just shy.
He's not there, so...
It's 40 or
40?
35.
40 for the fresh game one.
Okay. What about the pasta one?
35.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are you buying the pasta too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
Let me put that in your stuff real quick.
Guys, I like pasta. And anyone who's heard my 3 for 10 order at Chili's knows this. I always get pasta there.
Like that JR goes to Chili's so much, he has a defined 3 for 10 order at Chili's.
Wars, because I only have $10 to my name, Ben. I can't stray.
I'm sorry.
Your new books are added?
It's alright. I've done this to myself, Ben.
Character name is the pasta book.
Mine.
Oh.
It was my
Schmoke,
lawful evil
schmoke,
paladin.
Schmoke.
Ah.
Schmokes, token schmokes. Smokes, jamokes. Good stuff. After I go to the store, I'd like to head back to Lilly's place, the Lord's Manor, because I don't know where they are, and if they're shopping, I don't need to go with them, you know? I'll just check up on whatever's happening over at the Lord's place.
1 second.
I have so many books now.
Yeah! And that's how you make a perfect risotto.
Lizards are so cute.
Lizards.
When they met.
Who? What?
When they met.
Oh. Oh.
That's gecko. Not just a lizard.
Oh, that's the first one that comes up for salamander. What about this boy? I love an axolotl.
Okay. Lizard boys. So where else do you? Is that it? What else are you guys doing? It's probably around
That's it for me.
probably around noon now, Val.
Did I find any books?
Oh yes, sorry. Your investigation 14. You find a couple. You find for about 5 gold. They're not really like massive entries, but they're more like you walk by. You find a small temple to Cord, and you walk by, and they give you like a decently written pamphlet about Cord, which is pretty much what Roderick's already told you, but it's now in writing. They give it to you for free, just as like, come worship Cord.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Exactly. But you do find another one that goes into some more detail about interactions people have had with Cord. Unlike how the last one you read of was like the deals of the champions and what they did in his name and all this stuff, this one more specifies on what Cord has asked of people, or what they have done through his guidance. God, this chat.
Which is that one?
It was only like 5 or 6.
We're a
gold. It's
lizard
not a
chat
big book.
now.
Chat, by the way, people just keep posting fucking pictures of lizards with their tongues out.
We're
Did
a
I find any
lizard
books
chat
on how to be a
now.
good leader? Like leadership for dummies?
Roll another investigation for me.
Leadership for pussies.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the $150,000 increases your charisma by 2-1, but another. Wow.
Right.
Okay. You find 3 different books about being a leader. You find one that is talking about ways to captain a ship. This one you find more so near the dockish area.
Aww.
And it's like, we interviewed some of the most famous captains, and these are the things they told us about how the best way to captain a ship and manage your crew is. You find another one about a business, somebody who pretty much the same way, but it was like, here's how I ran a good business and grew myself so big. Like, these are like fair things I did, XYZ.
Yeah.
7 habits of highly effective war criminals.
Yes, and then that is the third one.
Wait. I'll take War Criminals. And the book on sailing.
Okay, they're like 3 gold apiece.
That's it. I'm done.
You know the group already sees you as the leader, right?
Well, that's your mistake.
You don't need books.
I might not need books, but I need something to fill the time. It's going to be a long trip.
Cookbooks?
Cookbooks read quickly, especially
Okay,
when you're
fair.
hungry and you can't cook with something.
Cookbooks?
Any books on the Feywild?
No.
Okay.
In Port Damali, maybe? Not in
I
Nicodranas.
read a bunch of books on the Feywild.
Yeah, Soul does have a cursory understanding of the Feywild.
Whoa.
Besides, this is more a book about sailing and captaining a ship. I don't really have a captain anymore. It's nice just to read. That's all.
Okay, anything else anybody else wants to do? Shops or otherwise?
I'm good.
When I go back to the abode of Lily and the Lord and her adoptive parents, I'll inquire about the wizard lessons that she's been getting taught.
The person who answers you is her adopted father. Yeah, we've tried to find her a tutor for it at your request. They say her education hasn't advanced enough yet. They've given her some cursory lessons with arcane runes, and while she can read and write the arcane runes, she seems to struggle more upon the interaction with them and their surroundings. That is verbatim what I was told. I understand none of what I just said.
Interaction with them and her surroundings.
So basically, like, she understands how to write the runes, but, like, figuring out how those runes interact with the ley lines around them and actually make magic.
Yeah. It's making that jump.
Yeah. We have her in school, and she is getting some private tutoring at the moment to try and advance this at your all's request. But she's currently trying to learn 2 languages, catch up on years of school, and learn this all.
It's a lot to ask for a young girl.
Are we all back, or is it just Soul?
You can decide.
Depends on how long you would have taken, because
most of the shops, they didn't really go down to the dock, so like you would have been give or take around where you were, so it's feasible that you're all back with Lily.
Yeah, if you're all back, after that short, then
I was just gonna say,
I'll come back.
We might want to, maybe not burn her out too quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Well,
I did want to show her a cool spell too, though.
I agree with you all, but I swear to God, I don't think Melora herself could stop this child from wanting to learn these things. Like, if she is not in these classes, she is practicing with her sword. I don't know, this morning she woke up and asked to spar with me and hit me with a right hook like I've never seen before. It was weird.
That's wacky and wild.
Don't know, the person was teaching her sword, now she knows fist fight. I don't know.
Did you just say we're all back now?
What'd you say?
Say we're all back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alden just smiles in the background.
Yes.
Just wait until I teach her how to rage.
She's...
Wow. She'll just multi-class into each one of our classes. That'd be
Level 20 with 1 point.
perfect.
Perfect. So, while I agree that we don't want her to burn out, I also think that doing these things and learning to be like you kind of helps her cope with her family. He's saying this away from her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's accepted you as a family as she's accepted us, and that learning these things to be like you, I think it's kind of a primal response to not wanting to be hurt again and wanting to be strong enough to protect herself. Though after that right hook, God bless any man who ever tries to be too flirtatious with her. He's like rubs his cheek
Good.
a little.
Good.
That's what I'm saying.
Lilliet.
She's currently with her. It's really weird. We have like quote unquote servants now. She's getting a bath in the main house. He looks like he still hasn't adjusted to this whole like living on a lord's manor thing yet. But I do have to go off for my shift at the smithy here soon, so please keep her company, and I don't even have to say keep her safe. You scare me still. Good day. He'll leave.
I cannot imagine why we scare him. Ridiculous.
I think we can do weird things.
It's like he has a weird thing of like, oh, I feel safe with these people around. Also, they're fucking terrifying.
No, we
With
don't know
the great sword out, so sharpening. I have no idea why I scared him. Oh, no.
Out of everyone, Mistress is probably the least threatening.
Yeah, but you're also one of the most scary because you turn into wolves and bears and
So least threatening.
you're 6'10".
Weirdest. You are the most. You are the most odd of all of us.
You're like the
Take
nicest.
that back.
It's just how it is.
The most odd.
And-
Is the one who just disappears in the shadows and reappears.
Wait. Does Soul
Wait.
have feet or hooves?
I have feet. Do you want me to
Okay.
take off my shoes? Boom, feet. Sorry,
These tunnels
mister.
are so big. They look like miniature hooves.
You wear vibrant 5 fingers, so it looks like feet, and you take them off and you have hooves.
Boom, tricked all of you.
Would you like me to
No.
take my feet off?
But given about 10 minutes, Lily does come out in a nice pale blue dress, and she looks up. Hey, you're all here.
Val
And-
suddenly panics and kind of pulls Mistress aside and says, "Don't take your antlers off in front of her."
Wait, don't take my what?
Don't take your antlers off. I don't know if she knows.
I think Lily should be the only person who does know. The rest of us were shocked.
Right?
You guys didn't
Wow.
notice that they move? I mean, Lily probably would be, considering there was that entire time on the ship where she was like just crawling all over Mistress in and out of dog form.
Yeah, she probably messed up her antlers a bit.
Yeah.
Wild.
Hi, Fluffy.
Hi, Lily.
She just hugs your leg and then moves over to Val and gives you a big hug. You missed dinner last night.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to write some letters to a few people like you.
She looks slightly confused and like that childlike thing of like, do they have more children like me?
I don't know what he means either.
My brothers and sisters.
She looks like a little bit relieved and a little bit. You have siblings my age?
I do. Well, 2 are around your age. A
Maybe-
few are a little older.
Maybe we can play one day.
I think they would like that. One day.
Hmm.
We'll see.
And she just looks happy. So what are we doing today?
I want to show you something really cool. And they have a big front yard or backyard.
Yeah,
Do they
it's
have
like
some
the-
more space.
Yeah, there's enough space for what you're doing. Next
In
to
the-
next to Lily's in there's guest house, there's about a 50-foot by 50-foot square of like open yard.
All right, come here. You guys
Okay.
too. And I'll bring all of you out, and I'll start ritual casting Mage's Tower. It's like that one scene in. We've all seen the film, where she builds a castle from nothing. I just like take 10 minutes and like I pull my wand up and suddenly a floor emerges and I like circle it around and brick by brick like stone comes up and this in this bright yellow tower 40 feet tall emerges.
Yeah,
And I'm-
Chris, I can't possibly express my visceral displeasure at that.
Jesus, that looks so weird, covered
It
with
was
black
Extremely
licking.
upsetting to look at that.
Those calves go all the way up and make an
Oh
ass
my
out of themselves.
I'm sorry, Stream.
Gosh,
No.
why?
Stream, be glad that we protect you from all this shit.
Please.
And I lead her in, and in the bottom room is like this version of the spell I've customized for Lily, and this one it's sort of a playroom. It has like a chest, a table with a bunch of like simple toys in it that like all interact with each other. Along the walls there are rails for marbles that you can like race on each other, because I love a good marble race. We climb up and show her the second floor, and it's bedroom with a mural around the whole sides of it, around all the walls with lilies at the ground, and a view of Port Damali, like the coast of the sea. Next up is a study with a bookshelf and a desk for writing and reading. And the next layer up has a telescope in it, and is this has an opening at the top for you to look at the stars when it's night. It's currently not night, but when it's the thought that counts. And yeah.
So as Sol waves his wand, you all see erupt from the ground in bricks flying and magically creating a 40-foot tall stone tower.
Yellow brick.
And he brings you all through it. And Lilly is just completely and utterly in shock and awe, and you spend probably the first 10 minutes just as she's like looking at toys and playing with marbles before you can move up a flight of stairs.
Now you guys, this version of the tower is for her. I thought of a different one for when we're on the road, but this is just a safer way for us to get around. It's pretty obvious, but also, who's gonna fuck with a giant tower?
Point.
Nothing you do really surprises me anymore. But this is fucking amazing.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, the outside is 12 feet by 12 feet. Is it squared or circled?
It's circled. It's 10 feet tall, and yeah, 144 square feet inside.
Yeah, so it's 40-foot tall tower, 140-foot square feet of circle.
Square feet
I
inside.
did the math at one point in time to
Right.
figure out the diameter, but I don't know where that went.
And
Ben,
you can just
What's the
make one
diameter of
these.
144 square feet inside?
Just divide 144 by pi, take the square root, multiply it by 2.
Alright.
So
That's
for the
how
next,
you do it. I'm too lazy to tell you what the answer is.
so for the next 12 hours, this is
Uh,
You can just make one of these for 12 hours.
I can't make it permanent or anything. We can't take anything out, and I can't like make food in it. But I can make a little area to make food, mistress. So you'll have a kitchen, and I'll make a little table, and beds. and
Is
such.
allowed inside?
Would you say 144 square feet or 140?
144.
Okay, divided by 3.14.
Ben,
Where
our
are the
resident
45?
nerd.
Who's allowed inside, so?
Anyone. The thing about this spell, it's not like other spells where it's an extra planar space. Anything can come in.
Yeah,
13 and a half feet. It's 13 and a half feet.
And it's not like the adamantite. It's just a safe place to stay. And Soul has some degree of, yes, who's gonna fuck with a giant 40-foot tall stone tower in the middle of the road? But
So we'll still have to keep the doors locked and keep a watch, but
not
we'll have to stay in a
necessarily,
tent.
because
13
Yeah.
square feet or diameter or radius? Benjamin.
13 foot diameter.
Diameter.
6.5 foot radius.
you're
It's small.
you're right to an extent, but you also have somebody with an ability that pairs very well with this tower. Sadly.
I mean, I
Hi,
think we still,
Dome.
Yeah,
I think
you're
we
dumb.
still kept watch.
Okay.
Because Mistress can just make the tower invisible.
I think we still kept watch regardless, but
The whole thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't make it invisible. It wouldn't make would cancel out the light sources inside.
A space and create an invisible 30-foot sphere. And light from open flames can't be seen.
Yeah, but
still, it beats sleeping in a tent.
Still be
But
sleeping on.
Lily is playing. You do hear the rush of footsteps as multiple guards rush the tower, and then realize that it's you guys. We need to stop being surprised and like go back to their stuff. But you just created a massive tower in the middle of Nicodranas.
But yeah.
Massive tower.
I mean, 40 feet tall in the middle of a city that most things are only like 2 or 3 stories tall is pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Skinny though. It's only 13 feet.
Still a
It's
tower.
bigger than the regular Galder's tower.
They're used to it. The open quay's got a massive tower.
Mhm.
None of you know that.
It's true.
It's fine.
It's fine. They'll
I'm
survive.
sure we can see that tower.
So are you bringing Lily shopping with you, or are you spending the day, killing the day inside the thing? Val is probably getting within like an hour or two to where you have to be at the base.
What?
Val has a meeting at 3, and it's getting really close to that time.
3 p.m.
Yes.
or a.m.
PM.
That meeting.
Mm.
We can just hang out here while Val does his thing.
Yeah.
Did you need any company for the meeting?
No, I don't think any company would be allowed either. I mean, I am going
Actually,
to see
not
someone.
you.
No, I'm going to see someone on death row. I don't think. Like, this meeting shouldn't really even happen to begin with. So it's not that I don't want anyone along, I just don't think anyone else would be allowed.
We'll see.
It shouldn't take long. The walk there and back would take longer than the talk.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll hold down the fort here.
So if you wish to do anything with Lily, think on that. Val, you make it to your meeting. You make it. It's a solemn. Even though the streets are lively and people are going about their days, you do feel a little bit of nerves in your stomach. You get to.
Val thinks this is the last time he's going to see his captain alive.
Roderick did tell you the location to meet him at beforehand, and you get to the bar on the docks that he told you. It is just a few hundred feet from the entrance to the massive Navy fleet part of the docks where Maurice is kept. As you approach, you do see why this place would be nearly impenetrable to try and get into. There is solid, thick stone walls that are high. Concord guards walk in perimeter. It's dozens upon dozens of guards. And you do remember that Maurice said he quadrupled the guards on the base. So you can understand that the fact that you're seeing guards practically every 15 feet is what he did. But Roderick meets you in the bar, and for this, put this on, and he will slide a cloak across the table to you. And it has a clasp of it with a thunderbolt and a hammer. You will be a apprentice to me. Just saves Maurice some paperwork.
You mean I haven't been an apprentice to you this whole time? I'm a little
This-
disappointed.
He rolls his eyes on a more religious aspect. And he gives you that look of like smartass. But
Making up for old time.
he chuckles. He'll guide you out of the bar and into the base. Nobody gives you a second look when you're with Roderick, though the walking is slow because it's Roderick and he does nothing fast. You get inside and meet Zentaro, who's escorted by 2 guards. Oh, okay, follow me this way. And he will bring you a couple hundred feet into the base, and into a pretty... The buildings inside are made of wood and well labeled. This is made of stone. There are barely any windows inside, like looking in. And as you enter, there is a small room that looks very confined to like security. There's 2 doors. You have to go in one, sign in, then go through the other. And Xantaro takes care of all the paperwork real quick, signs it. This has already been set up ahead of time. Follow me. And he brings you in and then down a set of stairs, which is kind of particular considering that you're on the docks, which means that this part of the base is underwater. And he brings you down 3 separate levels. And there's a couple of checks here and there of guards giving you things. The basic rundown, no... if you have any weapons, leave them outside the cell when you go in. We're not responsible if anything happens to you. Call us, we'll be in as soon as we can. Though they are treating this as you guys are here giving this man his last rites with his god.
There's a moment where Val takes off a halberd and greatsword and 5 hand axes and 3 javelins.
They give you an amused look. I figured you'd probably have tossed it all inside your bag of holding, but you're not wrong.
I did. No. It's all hidden away.
Yeah.
I just like the comedic.
Yeah, the comedic of, give me your weapons. Well, 30 weapons later.
Fine. Here. Wait a minute. Here.
You notice on this bottom floor there is 6 cells. There should be room for more. And as you pass one, you look inside and you see this small gnomish figure covered in tattoos. The cell is very small. And as you go to the next one and peer in, it's empty, but it's small again. So you're guessing whatever the walls here are very, very thick. While this entire floor, maybe 100 by 100 feet, there's probably a couple feet thick of walls in between these people. This is not somewhere that'd be easy to get in or out of. And Roderick will whisper to you, thick walls lined with lead stops magic and other things from penetrating. This is maximum security.
Stops the water from penetrating too, I imagine.
He chuckles very much.
40, 50 feet deep at this point.
At least. In the last cell on the right, Xantaro gets to the cell and looks through the window and smiles and just like laughs to himself as he unlocks it and pulls the door open and kind of gives like a dramatic like arm forward bow for you to enter. And Roderick steps aside.
I'll enter.
You turn the corner and walk in. Unlike the other ones who were living in a little bit of like in just truly like nothing, you do see that Maurice has been given some minor amenities. His stone slab that he sleeps on does have a really shabby pillow and light blanket. There is a slight table and chair in there for him, though they're bolted to the floor. And he does have a all too familiar smile on his face for you. Though he's living in these conditions, he's definitely worse for wear. No visible wounds or markings from taking a beating, but definitely a little thinner than he was. A little more tired. Val, my boy, how have you been? You see a 6-foot-tall half-elf in ragged clothes that you've seen every prisoner in. Little bit malnourished. Slight, a new scar across his face that wasn't there the last time you saw, going from his left temple down to his lip. How have you been?
Better now that I've avenged a little bit.
I was hoping that you wouldn't be brought into this. I wanted you to well, not deal with the layout of our failures, but thank you for making things right. I'm sorry that our meeting wasn't on the other side, but I'm glad that your thick-headedness with James here and his lack of... or his ability to be too subtle sometimes didn't do too many bad things. I'm sorry I'm not my old self, and he does pull up his hands, and you do see that his right arm is still handcuffed to the wall. There are some things that even he can't undo. I take it you've come here with questions.
I had questions, but I don't know what to ask at this point. I've been drug into what you claimed was your mistakes, and I don't think we've made things right. I think we've made a lot of progress, but...
It is a big war you've joined. His voice does sound a little hoarse, and Xantaro does enter the room for a second and squeeze past you and offer him a water skin. And he drinks it up very thirstily. And Xantaro, I'd fucking kill these guards if they don't start feeding him right. And stumbles out of the room, slightly pissed off.
I just kind of look between the three of them before he leaves and kind of shrug a little, I don't know where to begin.
We were crewmates a long time ago. He made a deal and is still on our side, though he will never admit it. You've been brought in to fight, well, you know who. Saying their name's not a good idea.
Even down here, 50 feet under the ocean, surrounded by lead walls.
Surrounded by 10-foot thick cement with lead walls, I still don't say it.
That's the problem.
It is.
They have you so... They have everyone so tied up with fear that we can't even speak their name. There's no war. If they have us like that, there's no war.
There is a war. But it's not a war you can fight openly.
If they have us that scared, then they've already won.
Fearing a name and respecting a name are two different things. I agree. But we don't know who's on their side. They could be the guards in this prison. Keep on your way. I don't have much to say to you. You've grown so much since I've seen you last. Is there anything you wish to know? What about?
Are you just going to accept this? You're going to walk to the hangman's noose with that smile on your face like always?
If there's a way to get me out of this without costing a dozen or 24 revelry lives, I will do it. But if it costs the men in this city who we have implanted here and who Xantaro keeps safe, I will not. My life is not worth that many of others.
Your life might not be worth it, but the things you know, your influence, your knowledge,
and
things you can teach.
Xantaro and Roderick have already taken all of that. Everything I know has been given to the Plank King and the people we trust.
Do we trust the Plank King?
I do. Fully. He's the one who sent me. Me and him have struck many blows. They're the reason and he'll look at you and steady himself. They're the reason the Myriad haven't capitalized the Lucidian Ocean just yet. They already have the Concord and they have some in the Revelry. But we've stopped them from moving too far. Do you know the story of when the Plank King took over?
You know how Roderick is. He won't tell me details until the time is right.
15 years ago, the Dwendalian Empire struck a major blow against the Myriad in theirs. 15 years ago, led by the Plank King, orchestrated by Xantaro, James, and carried out by me and the rest of the crew, we struck a deal against the Myriad in the sea. The revelry was run by the Myriad. He has no reason to work for them after we did so much to dismantle them over here.
So, the Dwendalian Empire struck a great blow against the Myriad, and for 15 years, we've been sitting
They hid.
and letting them grow back.
Try and find a fish in the sea. A singular, specific fish in the sea.
They're not a fish anymore, Maurice. They're an octopus. They're a kraken. They're everywhere.
But for the past 12 years, they were a fish.
We have to strike another blow. We have to do what you've done once again.
What do you think that mission we were carrying out when we were betrayed was?
I have no idea.
We found a drop point, a list of people, inside the Concord and Revelry. That's what we were retrieving that night. That's why we were set upon so quickly. Barn betrayed us, and it was only because of my oversight in looking everywhere else besides my own crew, and that was my fault for endangering all of you. But that is what we were after that night. A list of names. So rare in the Myriad to write down their operatives.
Do you remember any names from the list?
The names on the list I remember are already dead. James has seen to that.
Then where do we go next?
Lamuth. He's...
And
Well-
after that?
wherever the trail takes you. Hopefully I can get out of here by then, but if I can't find a way to, then hopefully you can carry on my will for me.
Where did the Dwendalian Empire strike?
Yorosa.
Does that name ring a bell? Have we brought that up in character yet?
You have. It is where Aladdin is from.
Yeah, I was making sure we had said that in character.
Yes, Aladdin did mention that during the conversation with Glitz in the bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't coordinated with us, but we jumped on their opportunity in the scattering of the Myriad to take control of Darktoe.
Know about how far they've grown, their capabilities, what they have at their disposal.
A band of assassins that walks in shadow. A scattering of ships amongst the Revelry and Concord, people in political power. There's even small talks of the Marquis of Darktoe being theirs. Or sorry, not the Marquis of Darktoe, Port Damali, sorry.
What about dragons?
Their beasts they have at their disposal are far aberrations, beasts, ancients, elementals. We fought all sorts of them. Dragons would not be beyond it. Pay a dragon enough and it works for you.
I'll describe the type of dragon that Glitz described to us. The,
Shit breathes shadow.
yeah.
I've heard stories of it from the attack on Yorosa. I've met a few of the men who've lived through that battle, and looking for my own scatterings of the Myriad. But My research has told me that gemstone dragons come from the Fae. There's another world out there, apparently, touched by shadow. It's like a dark mirror to us. If things spend too much time there, sometimes they corrupt. That is my only guess on these beings you talk of.
Well, the good news is Booth is headed for.
Me or you?
Booth is headed, but I'm headed in his direction, feeling our paths will cross soon. Bad news is I feel like we're already on their radar.
His face will drop suddenly. You've killed Barn. Lamuth killed Lilac. Do not underestimate him. And his face is very serious and very sad when he says this.
One of two things will happen. Either I'll send him to meet Barn, or I'll see you and Lilac.
He'll smile. I guess Roderick's teachings have been wearing off on you.
You're a little too late, I'm afraid, but I believe time's running out.
Trust.
We have a ship to catch.
If Roderick had his way with me, I would have learned long ago.
I believe if Roderick had his way with more people, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
True words. It was good to see you, Val. At least do your best to stay above the sea level. Though if you are to die, do it at home, at the sea.
If you don't find a way out of this, give her my regards.
He'll just nod to you.
Tell her that Barn was no match in the end. And he kind of chuckles and nods and turns for the door.
She will enjoy that. Farewell. And that is where we'll end the session, because it's 11.
Woo! Just a solid ending.
Hey guys,
A lot of lore.
the Myriad has dragons from the
No way.
Shadowfell.
What's that? I've only read about.
Hey, you only read about the Fae.
Sounds fun.
So before we get on the boat, I need you to go find all the books in the Shadowfell, please.
Ooh, they'll probably be in the Cobalt Soul, and that's in the place where we're not going.
Right?
Ugh. You think the Feywild has a Cobalt Soul?
No. Let me think.
Feywild Soul.
No.
Feywild Soul.
Maybe. I'll make one.
Also, Alden, I'm sorry, but your family was killed by the Myriad, and you do work for them. It's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Worked. Past tense.
Worked.
Yeah, not current employer. Thank you.
Current
Yeah, 'cause they're
employer. You are the big bad though, so maybe current employer.